Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I am IncendiaryNick, your caster here tonight, and I'm joined by POISN from Crunker Top 10 Weekly Clips.
What's up?
And we have a very, very special tournament for you here tonight, today, whatever time it is for you. And 300,000 KR 4v4 TIXIC tournament. And we are already just about to get into match 1, which is number 4 in the bracket, as you can see here, between Jotun and Co. and Monkey. Amazing names, as per usual.
Gotta love
And
them.
gotta love them. And I hope you all are just as excited as I am. And I presume Josh as well, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I mean, on
With
Jotun, we got
Yeah?
some names on there.
Oh, yeah?
We got
Tell
a
me
couple-
who.
We got a couple names we've seen. We've got Kill Switch. We got
Ooh.
Jotun Puta. We got Josiah William, and Sight, which is 50.
Gotcha. Amazing. Great lineup
Now-
from there.
I think Monkey, which is the other team that they are playing against. I don't think we've seen them before.
Have we done
At least
it?
in the tournaments that we've casted, I don't think that we have seen Nox's, Leakbeak, Azurar, AK Vader, or any of those.
I don't think we have some new names out here today.
At least for us. You guys might already know
for
them
us,
from the
yeah.
past, but
Definitely heavily involved in the community, but in the TIXIC
Yeah.
tournament scene, definitely some brand new faces and looking to make a name for themselves. Our 4v4 300,000 KR tournament once again. I hope you all are having a good morning, night, whatever time it is for you. Personally, it's 10 a.m. and it is very early. I know
Yeah,
for Kim it's late, right?
I think it's 9 in the morning for me.
Yeah. For Kim, it's like 6 p.m. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, we're all,
very,
connecting on the
very-
same wavelength and somehow
Anyways.
getting these to work out.
As we get this underway here. My apologies. Got Surfu pushing up backyard behind just a William with getting one pick on Racist Monkey. We take a look at what's happening on A site here. First 2 picks going to Mythic Bear and Jotun Puta for site control. Got Noxus right behind Sifu. Sifu flying over his head. Incredible stuff from him right there. Now site control going back to Noxus. Josiah Williams solo pushing from backyard. Gets 1. Doesn't manage to get any more than that, though. Looks for 2. Doesn't quite manage to pick it up. Mythic Bear pushing backyard alone. A lot of solo pushes here coming in from Team 2 at the moment. Trying to see what happens. They're trying to make something stick. It does not look like it's working too well, as the 1v4 situation is really poor.
Oh, so
Nope. Amazing stuff.
it worked out where they did at least a 2-man push. They need to remember that.
Very true, very true. And that'll be site control going back to Monkey, with Noxus coming back onto site with his sniper looking for some picks. As we see Jotun and Co. full 4-man pushing backyard, regaining site control for them right there. 2 monkeys coming up ramp, 3 of them. 1 gets picked off. Now it's a 2v2 situation for site. As we see Sweflu and Josiah both spawn close. It looks like they're going to trade out. Doesn't matter though, because B site is already up. Got Noxus and Leakbeak on site already. Sifu and Mythic Bear both pushing long. Not too far behind Joe and Puda. Races Monkey in mid. The rest of Team Monkey coming up through mid and long split, looks like. But once again, a lot of solo pushes that we've seen already from these first 2 points. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Solo pushing is not the way to get site control. Really, really unfortunate.
We've seen it. We've seen it multiple games, multiple matches in a row. We've seen teams completely fall apart simply because they're solo pushing, and it just doesn't work most of the time. I mean, unless you're just, cracked out of your mind and ready to go, then most of the time it really just doesn't work.
Sorry about the game lag right there. Not much we could do about that. A little bit of EU Crunker NA server ping. You already know. But we got Joe and Puta, Sifu, Mythic Bear, and Josiah all pushing at once, finally. As we've seen a lot of solo pushes, and I think they're starting to realize that is just not working out for them. That'll be Site Control going back to Joan & Co. while we see Monkey try to pick it back up. Joan & Co. with a huge lead, 400 points over 620. As, my apologies, Monkey with a huge lead. And trying to see if they can pick up any slack here. Nox is spawning on, even though somebody's long. 2 seconds left on B site. We're going to see huge soak point in the first half with a full 4 men already on. Looks like we're going to have a split push coming down mid and short. Races Monkey looks for one. Manages to get one. 2v2. Races Monkey on 2 HP. And Kachaba manages to clean it up with C site control. Very close fight.
Now this is Jotane's chance to, bring this back and really show what they can do on the D site.
Absolutely. We see Monkey's only up by less than 100 points now. That's from a 500-point lead right there. As we see Joey and Puta on site already. Story teammates not too far behind. As Monkey continues to solo push, and it just continues not to work. Looks like we're going to have a team push here from Monkey now, with Sifu and Josiah William managing to hold it off. Joe and Puta rotating onto site while the rest of the Monkey team comes down mid as they wait on their teammates short, but doesn't seem like they're waiting long enough as one of them gets picked off. Races Monkey and Kachaba looking for some picks. 2v2 for site control. Sifu pushing in with that SMG, and then the semi gets picked off by Noxus. Great shot from him right there.
Yeah, huge.
1330 to 1390, extremely close first half. This D site is really going to determine who wins the first half, but keep in mind we have another 6 minutes left on the clock. Once we get into the second half, that will determine this round 1 match. Looks like Joan & Co. is trying to soak as many points as they can, considering how close this is. Only a 50-point lead for them over Monkey. This could absolutely go to anyone. Still have an entire second half to watch. Very exciting here.
Yeah, I mean,
we see Monkey pick up control.
They're tied up, or they take the lead.
Monkey taking the lead with 4 men on D site with almost 0 contestants. This is one of the best D site holds I think I've seen. Really well executed. If League B can get this pick along, this will absolutely be another potential full hold. And there it is. See if the 4th member spawns on. And this D site, they're pulling away. 400-point lead. Amazing stuff right there.
I mean,
Jim Puta pushing along.
Honestly, at this point, it almost looks as if they're going to absolutely steal this first half.
100%. I don't see a way in which Jotun can bring it back this first half. But really, really solid D hold. Like, I don't think I have personally seen as well of a D hold. Nox is almost going huge there. Manages to get one barely. Almost clutched up on Jotun Puta.
They might be able to get a little tiny bit of soak in, but I mean, it's going to I believe the monkeys.
Absolutely. Monkey taking the lead for half one, 22-10 to 15-90. Really, really close first half up until that D point, which is not something that we say too often.
Yeah, I mean, that
really
was
good stuff.
That was a very close match, which, you love to see. And I cannot wait for the second half where we can get the ultimate decision on
this first round.
This first round.
With that being said, we're going to take a look at Nox's perspective as he pushes onto A site with the rest of the Monkeys. Looks like Noxus and 2 of his teammates going backyard, whiffing the movement a little bit, but it's all right as he pushes in. Looks for one, doesn't manage to get it though, as he gets swiftly picked off by Joe and Co. Take a look at Racing Monkey's perspective as he looks for one, doesn't manage to get it though, and that will be another site control for Joe and Co. Another site hold rather. My apologies. Noxus, the rest of the team pushing up ramp, looking for picks. Jose Williams left on site alone to defend for himself, and that'll be a full site clear from Noxus and Leak Beak 2-2Ks. Amazing stuff from them too. Sifu pushing over top of the box, getting that pick, rotating in for the rest of his teammates. Oh my god, look at Josiah Williams flying through ramp. just over top of Nox's head. He did not even have the time or the mouse pad space to flick that hard. My God. Incredible stuff from him. Absolutely flying. Nox is pushing up ramp. Leakbeak backyard as well. Sifu left on site alone, but Shy Williams coming in to clutch that up. Races Monkey behind. Manages to get the picks right there. Great stuff. Nox is pushing up ramp. That'll be site control going back to Monkey. 24-10 to 23-30. Super, super close game. Joan and Co managing to pick up the slack and come back from that first half down on this A site as they continue to hold control for these last 3 seconds.
I mean, it's just so close. Like we've said it before. I mean, the A site is really where you set the tone for the match, and the tone for this match is close.
Absolutely. Leakbeak with the one huge kill long, super low, undesirable position, gets picked off by Joan. As we see Kachaba holding down site, allowing his teammates to spawn on there. You look at Josiah Williams' perspective as he pushes up mid behind his teammate. Looking for anything. Doesn't manage to get the extremely snappy aim. Kachaba once again clutching up on site for his team while they push in through long as the rest of Joe and Co pushes in through mid. Kachaba left on site alone to defend for his team again. Looks like he will clutch up though. His entire team already came up long. Incredible stuff from Kachaba, holding on to this B site almost by himself. Entirely from Joe and Co. Cy Williams and Mythic Bear on tree. Racist Monkey looking for anything. Doesn't manage to get it. That'll be Kachaba once again looking for the clutch, but doesn't manage to pick it up. Will it be enough? I think so. Incredible stuff from him. Racist Monkey up long. Kachaba League Beak coming through mid. Josiah William, Joe and Puit, Mythic Bear all on. Really clutch spawn on right there. Nox is getting picked off. League Beak pushing in right behind him. Josiah Williams on 4 HP, holding it down from the Rev. So we take a look at Nox's perspective on C site here. 3,200 to 2,850. Joe and Kill almost completely coming back from what they were down on that C site. Kachaba absolutely clutching up multiple times. Back and forth, back and forth. As we see Mythic Bear get the final frag, getting C site control for Joe and Co. Racist Monkey alone versus Josiah William and Mythic Bear. Josiah William on 1 HP. Mythic Bear just right behind him, making sure that they do not grab that site control. Kachaba pushing up through short. Noxus coming through long as well as Racist Monkey. Leakbeak and Kachaba looking for site control. They don't manage to pick it up though as Josiah William shuts them down. As well as Mythic Bear. Racist Monkey coming up mid. Leakbeak and Kachaba not too far behind. And that will be site control going back to Monkey. But not for long as Joey Puta clutches up with the 2K on 3K. Looking for the 4th. Joey Puta huge stuff from him. Massive 3K clutch on that semi. At almost point blank range. Great stuff. That will be the match lead going to Joe Co. by 200 points. A minute 40 seconds left on the game. This is any man's game. Depends on who wants it more.
It's gonna come down to D site once again.
Absolutely. Noxus with a huge deagle kill after the snipe. They really needed that. They needed to soak these last 5 seconds on C. And that's it. Basically tied up. Monkey regaining lead. Taking a look at Noxus' perspective as he pushes in through A site. Looks for one. Gets it. Looks for the second. Almost gets it. Lets the leg. As we see Joan and Puta pushing through under. Noxus looking at the pick. Doesn't manage to get it. Mythic Bear and Josiah Williams both coming up long. Leakbeak and Kachaba looking for as many picks as they can. Kachaba left alone on site. Looks for the third clutch, but doesn't manage to get it. And that'll be site control going back to Joan and Co. 100-point difference in favor of Monkey. Let's see what happens. Monkey knows they just need to keep them off at this point, but will they be able to? Leakbeak versus Josiah for the 1v1 for site control. Racist Monkey coming to the clutch up on Sifu. Doesn't manage to though. Nox is getting picked off as well. Huge stuff from Sifu right there. And Mythic.
It's gonna be close.
And this is going back to control for Joseph and Co. by almost 100 points now. 30 seconds left on the clock. Monkey needs to grab site if they want to win this game. This is the best of 1 series. There will be no second chances. Nox is looking for the pick. Doesn't manage to get it. Josiah Williams clutching up.
It's up to
all by himself. Wow.
Oh my god.
15 seconds left on the clock. 38-70 with 4K. Kachaba clutching up once again. Looking for these last 30 points. They tie up. Monkey takes the lead.
They take it back.
50 points. GG.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yoinked it right back.
Monkey will not let it slide. Incredible stuff from Kachaba. 37 kills. 50 coming in from Leak. 36 from Noxix and 25 from Racist Monkey. Was Sifu not too far behind second place, 56. Joan Puta 42, 37 from Mythic Bear, and 36 from Josiah William. Incredible performance from everyone in the lobby. Amazing effort from both teams. It all came down to the very, very last 5 and 10 seconds. What we love to see, incredible stuff. As we'll be moving on to the next match here shortly.
Wow. Yeah, Kachba up at 67 kills, 31 deaths. That's huge.
9,200 score. Incredible stuff from him that game. I saw at least 6 clutches holding down sight for his teammates to rotate in throughout that entire time. Amazing stuff from him. Kachaba, absolutely the MVP of that match. With that being said, we will be streaming here for matches number 4, number 8, number 11, and number 12. So with that being said, match number 8 will be getting underway here very shortly. With that being said, I have not seen a better game 1 to set the tone for a tournament in a while. Incredible match 1, game 1 right there. I hope you, if you weren't excited before, I hope that has changed just now. My, oh my. With that being said, match 8 will be between, who is that? Who's playing match 8 here, Josh? What are we looking at?
We got, I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's why I asked. I try my best.
Probably
I think I want to say it's Dorobros versus Monkey now, considering that they won round 1 here. So, once again, on Team
I believe
Monkey,
it's that because Duprius is the captain of that team.
Ah, yes, that would make sense. With that being said, from Team Monkey, once again, we have Noxus, Leakbeak, Azura, and Vader. And coming in from... Can you pronounce it for me once more?
I'm going to say Duroborus?
Duroborus, okay. Correct us if we're wrong, chat. But Duroborus...
I mean, if it's Duprius, I'm going to guess it's Duroborus.
That would make logical sense. With that being said, from Duroborus, we have Duprius, Moore, and Rays, and 10 IQ. Antra and Rays. 10 IQ. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think Monkey is going to go ahead and take round 2 as well. And drop a 2 in the chat if you think Duprius is going to take round 2 with his tape. I know Duprius is a absolute demon, as well as 10 IQ. I don't think I've seen the other players on the team. If I did, it's not coming to my memory. But with that being said, I think we're in for a incredible matchup here, considering the effort that Monkey just put forward against Joan and Co.
Yeah. I think we have seen Anrays before.
I think we have. I just cannot put it on the top of my head exactly how well they performed. So I do remember like the Prius and 10 IQ popping off though.
I do not recognize Moore though.
Oh yeah, I don't think we have seen Moore. But
which I think I've seen him before somewhere though. Does he have a YouTube?
Sounds very familiar. But once again, I hope everyone in the chat is having a great Saturday or Sunday. It could be Sunday, right? For some people, it could be Sunday. They could be living in the future.
Yeah, that's true.
But I hope you're having a great Saturday or Sunday, whatever time it is for you. And we will be getting this match, or this round 2, match 8, underway here very shortly. go ahead and join the Discord server, TIXIC, Discord. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Drop a follow on the Twitch account if you haven't already. And yeah, it's enough plugging. Bracket if you want to pull up this screen that I have on stream at the moment. And yeah, while we wait on this next match link to come out.
I knew I saw more before somewhere.
Where did you see more from?
He is from YouTube. He does like the competitive highlights. He does like comp highlights. I've seen him before. That's how I knew his name.
That sounds about right. That definitely sounds about right, considering we are in fact playing a competitive tournament.
Yep.
Anyways, match 2.
Now that I think about it. Okay. Now that I think about it. You're right. But I just wanted to point it out,
Yeah, I understand.
No harm in giving him a little plug, you know what I mean?
Yeah. With that being said, as we hop into this match between Deprius and Monkey, we will wait on the rest of these players to hop in. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm trying my best. It's very early for me, and I haven't had a proper nutritious breakfast. Have you had anything for breakfast, Poison?
I gotta be honest with you. I grabbed these things from my kitchen.
I heard you grab them.
From, I think they're called honey wheat twists, right?
What? Okay.
Honey wheat twists. They're like, imagine pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the pretzels that are twisty?
That's every pretzel. Thank you.
No. Like they're small little sticks.
Yeah,
but they're twisty.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but honey wheat, I guess.
Sounds.
Have you ever had wheat thins? You ever had a wheat thin?
Yeah.
It's basically that in pretzel form.
Okay.
Not honey weed, no. Honey wheat. Wheat.
It's
with
like
an H in there. Put an H in there.
The stuff you farm in Minecraft, all right?
Honey wheat.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you, Chad.
Oh,
with that being said, back on topic, where Deprius versus Monkey's team here. Very, very exciting game we have coming in here. Considering the effort that we saw from Monkey in round 1 versus Deprius and the absolute stacked team that they have, I think this will be a very, very entertaining round 2 for us to get underway here as we wait on 2 more players to hop into the server. I hope you all are just as excited as I am. When we asked for the predictions, I believe I saw a lot more people in favor of Deprius' team rather than Noxus and Monkey. So we'll just have to wait and see on whether or not y'all's predictions are in fact correct. Monkey gonna lose Sag. Monkey finna get 10K'd. Disclaimer, Noxus is tiered too. Seeing a lot of shade from chat in Monkey's direction.
Yeah.
That will make their victory even more satisfying for them, assuming it does happen. If it does happen, that is. Keep in mind, this is a best-of-1 series until semifinals, which will be next game, actually. So this map is, in fact, a best-of-1. So whoever takes this on Sandstorm, they're taking it to the semis. And this is a 300,000 KR tournament. So a lot here is on the line. Big names to be made, big monies to be made. I'm trying my best. Hey, I did not. Big KRs to be made, big names to be made. Anyways,
how much is first place?
Let me check.
160K, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
If my math is right.
That should be correct. I'm willing to bet.
180. I lied.
Oh, you did lie. But that's 300,000 KR in total, though. That's like a lot. It's like $100 for 60K, right? If you were to buy it. So this is like, if you think about it, this is like
A prize
Almost
pool of
almost $400. Almost.
yeah, somewhere around there. You know, still
I'm not
waiting,
willing
'cause,
to
you know,
do. I'm not
Yeah,
willing to
yeah,
do
we're just guesstimating over here. It's fine.
Take a look at DePrius's perspective, pushing onto this initial A site here, ready to get this match underway on the semi. As he pushes through under, while the rest of his team go for backyard, picks off the rev, and it looks like the rest of his teammates will get 2 others as well. DePrius playing off site, looking for the rotates, doesn't manage to get any though, coming in through backyard. We see Noko and AHT both on site. Looks like we're having a lot of players play off site from DePrius's team, and that may have to say something about the overall player skill in this lobby. Because DePrius's team is absolutely just playing around these rotates, looking for as much as they can get here, while we see the monkey just pushing onto site one by one. And considering how Noko just completely cleared them in ramp, this is going to set a precedent for the rest of this match.
Already with a 320-point lead against a 20.
Absolutely. DePrius and Noko just going crazy. It's not giving them any room to breathe. See the entire kill feed filled with just death. Oh, Kachaba getting one. And quickly getting picked trade out by DePrius's team. DePrius last on site versus League Beak. That will be site control going to race this monkey in League Beak as we see Moore and Kachaba fight out down long, and then we'll be going on to B site here, taking a look at Noko's perspective on this SMG, going onto the roof.
Holding a really good angle on long there.
Manages to get one pick on Race's Monkey, but Leakbeak trades him out swiftly. Leakbeak just went crazy there. Oh my god. I don't even think anyone saw that. Incredible stuff from him, but it will be futile while DePrius's team manages to regain site control. Noxus all alone. Leakbeak not too far behind though. Kachaba pushing up along with FMOS all by himself. As we see more push in with that rev as Noko plays offsite and manages to get 2.
Yeah, we said it last match, and we saw them switch up their attitude when it comes to pushing solo and completely change the tone of the game. So if they push as a team from now on, we might see a little bit of a different rest of this game. But right now, it's not looking too hot in Monkey's favor.
Absolutely, these solo pushes and just getting picked off by the rotate holds, just not even letting them get close to sight. With a 1,400 point to 90 lead, they've not even managed to pick up triple-digit score count yet. See how this goes for the rest of the match. Prius with just going crazy with the 3K on the rev, and at this point, these 3K, 4Ks from the Prius' team are not even impressive, as they're happening every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
The Prius holding the mid angle, managing to pick up 2. We watch his perspective pushing onto C site with the rest of his team, something that Monkey has not really been able to pull off just yet. Extremely flicky aim from him looking at that C site, as it will be 1740 to 280. AHT
got only one guy on site.
Yeah, Noko's the only one on site. I think they've realized that if they don't let them get close, they really can't lose this point.
Yeah, because no matter what, as long as there's one on site, the chances of you spawning on are tremendously increased, you know?
Absolutely. See, AHD holding that mid-angle, looking for as many picks as he can muster. Races Monkey and Noxus looking to trade out their teammate. Noxus manages to, but it will be futile against the Prius's trade out on that semi. All 4 players off-site at the moment, 2,200 to 2,880. 30 seconds left until we go on to D-site for this first half. It's not looking great for Monkey. It really is not. Hate to say it, but it is not looking too great. Anything can happen.
There's a second half.
There is a second half.
Now, we've seen it in the past where teams have changed up their entire, composition, if that makes sense, and have taken it back in the second half. But right now, 2,500 basically to 280 They're not going to be able to take it back on D site. First things first, but they might be able to get a little closer if they really soak on it.
Absolutely. While it still is possible, not entirely likely. But we see Noxus gets one, almost gets the second. AH2 Trading House teammate, though, while they just continue to keep Monkey off D site here. Noxus just pushing in like an absolute mad life. Looks for Deprius, but doesn't manage to pick him up. That was almost really big from him right there. Kachaba, amazing pick right there on Deprius. We see Leakbeak, the last one left to try to take site for Monkey. And they will quickly get traded out. 2,600 to 300. Quite the slaughter.
Yeah, quite a killer lead in this first half. I mean, no matter what, I believe that it is entirely safe to say that it is going to be a very rough second half for Monkey. But it's possible. It's entirely possible, but it's going to be very rough for them to take this back in the second half, considering there are only 15 seconds left on this D site, and they've got almost, they might be able to get like basically a 3,000 point lead here.
Prius with another 3K. Nothing new there, as Leakbeak will manage to trade him out though, right before we see the second half go under play. What? I'm trying. I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Words are hard. Words are very hard sometimes.
It's okay. It's early in the morning. We're waking up. We're ready.
Oh man. All right. 29-20 to 3-10. As we'll take a look at Leakbeak's perspective, pushing onto this A site. He's on the sniper. See if he manages to get the pick here from ramp. Amazing flick right there. Great stuff. Gets the second. Ooh, you might have been right. This might be comeback season.
He's popping off.
Looks for the third.
Gets one tag.
Doesn't manage to get him, though. Incredible snapshot right there. While we see Noxus lost and confused the ramp. Leakbeak looking for the pick on Noko. Manages to get and AHT. Wow. Deprius and Moore saying no, though, shutting down the push. Incredible stuff from Leakbeak right there, though. Leakbeak, my apologies. Crazy, crazy, crazy picks. Really well played. Oh my god, look at it. Look how fast he went. Noko with a 4K. But I'm more impressed by how quick AHT was just flying around. My oh my. That boy was playing LMG on 8K.
He's got the movement, man.
He does in fact have a movement. But
honestly,
another 2K, more with the 1. AHT just flying around, flexing his skill on that movement. And Races Monkey pushing backside, manages to get the pick on AHT. But Moore will quickly tray him out. We've seen really good stuff from Kachaba even this game. He's been hitting some really, really nice one bursts on numerous occasions. Just they haven't had the full team pushing onto sites that would enable them to pick up score. I want to say that is great move from Noxus right there. Picking.
Okay.
Wow. Really well played right there. Great angle. Managing to pick that up. See Noko and AHD holding down sight. Managing to get the pick off long. Leakbeak pushing up. Gets picked off as well as Noxus. Races Monkey spawning back there. Races Monkey also getting picked off. Deprius with the 3K. Definitely seeing some really good stuff from both Kachaba and Leakbeak this game. And that Noxus push over top from a site, getting that pick on AHD, that off angle, really, really well played.
Yeah, like Leakbeak is very, very precise with his sniper, but the only issue with playing sniper is, the health disadvantage, and they've got an entire comp based around a Rev, a Semi, an SMG, which, are all pretty high damage classes.
Absolutely.
So, Leakbeak is, can maybe get 1 or 2 picks.
Look at that pick. Look at that, though. He just hit that nice jumping shot over the wall, getting the pick on sight. Great stuff from Leakbeak there. You have to keep in mind that they are playing against some of the best competitive players in the game. These players, Deprius, AHT, Noko, and more, all incredible players. And Monkey is out here trying to make a name for themselves. And to say the least, they put up an incredible effort so far, hit some really nice shots, and had an amazing game one. So while they may be losing by 4,000 points, I don't think that the entire experience is a loss. DePrius with a nice work here. What are they doing? Somebody's going to come through and get... Oh, DePrius with a knife kill.
He went for it.
He went for it and got it. Wow. Wait, hold on. Wait, they did that and all spawned on.
Yeah.
No go with the 3K. I really, really hope that was planned, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, if it was planned, that was really, really well played. But if it wasn't,
it was still well played.
It was still well played. No matter what, even if it wasn't planned, it was well played.
They all sat in a corner and got
that was pretty cool.
To spawn on.
Wow.
This game isn't real life, bro.
We might have two 10Ks here.
Their whole team pushed off of the site to get knife kills, and they just spawned on. I'm sorry, that's really funny to me. Anyways, looking at D site here, 59 or 5,090 to 890. Maybe they'll get 4 digits. Who knows? Looks like they will. Yep, there it is. And this most likely will be game. I do not think it is possible at this point, with a minute left in the game, to get these 4,100 points that they are needed. But I will absolutely say it was a really good effort from Monkey. Saw some really nicely hit shots from Leakbeak. And I'm still really, really impressed by that play from Noxus, getting that pick on AHT atop along here, coming from A site into the B site rotation. Kichaba has been clutching up since round 1, and Racist Monkey, just generally speaking, putting it down. DePrius with a nice 3K once again. And
yeah, I mean it's obviously not possible to take back with only 15 seconds left in the entire game. It's a huge GG's, but man, it did not look good in the first half, and like I said before, it was, no matter what, it was going to be rough.
DePrius with the 10K, AH2 with 9.16, and wait until I see the scoreboard. I do not remember. More with 8,100 and Noko with 7,900. Leakbeak with 6K. Noxus with 33K. 3,300, my fault. Kichaba with 3K. Racist Monkey with 2,100. And that'll be 78
Leakbeak
kills.
Dropping a 44.
Yeah.
Pretty huge.
Pretty good. 33K by Noxus, like said in chat. Huge. Absolute carry. With that being said, we are going to be going to the semifinals here, in which we'll be taking a look at game 11, and the link is in fact already out. So we're instantly hopping into this one. Not too much in between time here where you can listen to myself and POISN ramble on. Fortunate for you all, but we'll be hopping into this right now. Game 11, semifinals, map 1 on Sandstorm, as you would expect.
I believe the other team that they are playing against is Korean 1. Right? I think so. Let me look.
Would appear so. Bracket gets update. Just waiting on that. Woo, exciting match from Daniel. Oh, man. Well then, that being said, while we wait on these players to load in, I hope you all are having a good night here, or good day. I think it's what, like 6, almost 7 p.m. Kim's time. I'm unsure about time zones for everyone, but this is an EU-based tournament, so should be like late afternoon, right? Maybe for the majority of you all. What time is it for you? I'm very curious. Almost 11 a.m. Oh,
I am.
I was very
12
wrong.
a.m.
Oh no, Kim is in Korean time, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 8, nearly 4 p.m., 8:15, 6:45, 12 a.m. is midnight. Well, yes. Aren't you? Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Kim. Appreciate that one. But
Thanks for letting us know, Kim.
aren't you in Korea right now? I believe that's what you said, right? I believe that's what you said you were going. That's why the tournament is so early in the morning for us, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh man,
It's almost 10 where I am. What, almost?
almost 11 for me.
Yeah, almost 11 for you.
As we wait on these remaining 3 players to hop into the game, we will be taking a look at it's midnight. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. We'll be taking a look at Korean 1 versus the previous team once again. From Korean 1, we're seeing Naramino, Ahubis is cute, Otoy, and Burez.
Okay. We've
Hold on,
seen Naramino before.
My mistake. We're seeing it looks like Nermino is being subbed out for core. I see the sub is in there. But once again, from Durobris, we have Deprius, Moore, Antra, and 10 IQ.
I like this lineup. This is a good lineup.
Very, very, very good lineup. We just saw how Durobris absolutely smashed. That's the correct verb for this one. Absolutely smashed last game. So seeing them play against Korean 1 here is going to be a very, very interesting lineup because we have a lot more new, different faces here. Incredibly established comp players playing against some more incredibly established comp players. Just host ending the game. Wouldn't be a Crocker tournament without at least one rehost. With that being said, while we wait on the game to be rehosted, we'll hope and hopefully not get as much game lag as we have had these last couple of matches. Do keep in mind I am spectating from the U.S., to be specific, Florida. So European servers, North American spectation, ping being high, Crunker servers, can be rough at times. But while we wait on this new link to come out, I wanted to give a big thank you to the organizers from TIXIC, being Kim and Daniel, both in the chat. Specific shout outs to them too. And I'd like to thank everyone in the chat that is involved, everyone that's playing, everyone that is just here to watch. Thank you for coming out and giving us the opportunity to do this. Fake, I hate you. Well, love you too, absolutely. Much love. With that being said, new link is out for the semifinals. Hopefully, this will be the correct link. We'll just have to wait and see. You never really know with these ones. Keep in mind the players are hosting, so don't get mad at us. Get mad at them. Oh man. We have the entirety of Korean 1 already loaded in while we wait on Durobris to come in as well. 3 more players to come in. And, yeah, that's about it. While we wait on this game to start, keep in mind this will be a best of 3 lineup with us starting on Sandstorm, and we will absolutely get a game 2, which will go to Undergrowth. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, organizers, but map 3 will be determined by the team in which gained more score from their victory, I believe. Unless it's a predetermined map. I'm unsure of that. I have not been informed. But hopefully we get to see at least one map 3 between the semifinals and finals matches here. But we will absolutely get to see, at minimum, a map 2 going to under. Change up a scenery here soon. With that being said, still waiting on the remaining 3 players from Durobris. Who do you guys in the chat think is going to win? Drop a 1 in the chat if you think that Korean 1 or Core, Berez, Yokai, and Ahibis' cute team is going to win. And drop a 2 in the chat if you think Durobris with Deprius, HT, Moore, Andra, and 10 IQ are going to win. Seeing a lots of 2s, a couple 1s. Would be doing a poll if the account was affiliated. Fortunately, it's not, and we do not have that capability at the moment. But once this account does get affiliated, we will get polls enabled. But till then, we have to do the old-fashioned way.
If we really wanted to, we could do like in the future. We could do like a straw poll or something.
Yeah, it's possible.
And then just you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra steps though.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. How aren't you affiliated yet? I can't remember. What else.
We have the stuff that's required. We just need to go through and finalize setting that up. Not in our control. We are just the casters. But hopefully by the next TIXIC tournament, we will have affiliation up and running. I know Kim was working hard on that before we went live here, so don't get upset with him. He I just, it's the first time he's ever done that, so
it also takes a little bit for them to actually verify everything.
That's true. That's very true. So it definitely will be up by the next tournament, hopefully next week, preferably. But till then, get some 1s and the 2s in the chat. Definitely gonna miss the 1s and the 2s a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to like get everyone involved, you know. And like
I'm excited for like
the poll does
predictions.
True. Keep in mind, once we have channel points enabled, you guys will get to gamble on these matches. While we wait on the last player from Durobris to hop into this game, we will continue to just chill here. There's not much else we can do.
I'm sorry, I'm giggling a little bit at Sing Sing Gemba.
Gemba?
Gemba.
Gemba.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yay, I have a gambling addiction. Well, at least you can gamble with Twitch channel points rather than your hard-earned money. Cause
yeah, that would probably be an overall better decision.
Yeah, gambling can be very destructive. Hashtag verify more in the chat. Everybody's finally loaded in. 15 seconds until we get into this. Too far, Daniel. Very nice. That's a load. 5 more seconds until we get this underway. Very long in waiting, but it'll be here soon. With that being said, we're going to take a look into Prius's perspective while we push onto this A site in 3 seconds here. Prius pushing backyard with AHT. Looking for the picks. Manages to get 1. Looks for 2. Gets 2. Looks for 3. Teammates trading him out for 3rd. Noko getting that pick on. Ooh, this is cute. That'll be side control going to Durobris off the jump. With AHT versus Nermino for side control. Nermino picks it up. Deprius flying over the wall. Getting that trade out. The AHT, Moore, and Noko all rotating in. Seeing Nermino pushing backside alone. Gets 1, gets 2. Looks for the 3rd, but is on 10 HP. Berez there as well. Flying over the wall with the semi. Gets 2. Looks for 3rd. Almost gets the 4th. Misses a sniper shot, but Yokai will trade him out. Look at the Prius's perspective once again. Pushing backyard. Looking for some picks. Manages to get 1. Clearing outside for him and his teammates. Take a look at Core's perspective on the sniper. pushing backyard with Nermino. Looks for one. Doesn't manage to gets one. Almost gets the second. Very close right there. Perez's perspective on semi. Looking for the pick at ramp. Managed to get one. Looks for a second on the semi. SMG. Gets the second. One more on site. He will be on site joining Nermino. And that'll be site control going back to Korean 1. Holding site control. Hubis and Nermino while we push on the B. 420 to 410. Extremely close game coming off A side. We see a full man push. Core with one. Looks for the second. Teammate gets it before him though. See Core holding long. But the entirety of Darubas is coming up through mid. And that would be Core picked off. Noko in tree. Gets one. Gets two. Incredible spray transfer for him.
Huge.
You see Nermino and Core push up long. Hubis' Q coming through mid. Gets picked off though. Buraz all along in a 1v3. Waiting on his teammates. But Noko is holding off the rotation. So Buraz remains alone. Core gets the pick on Noko. But quickly gets traded out by Prius. More on site as well. Hubis' Q pushing on with the SMG. Gets one. Almost gets the second, but HT peers him out. Core as well, but Noko is behind him. And that will be 30 seconds left until we get to C site. Perez along all by himself once again. See Debris is coming in from behind, holding the under rotation. 20 seconds left on the clock. Ahubis, Perez, Core, and Nermino all pushing up. Debris is left in a 1v3 for side control. And he will get picked off quickly. Noko and Moore coming in through mid. Both of them get picked off Core. Incredible shots from him right there. And that'll be 5 seconds until we get to see this C site. Going to take a look at Core's perspective as he pushes in through short, preferably with the rest of his team, for C site control. Gets one on site. Gets two. Core is going off. Absolutely cracked. Looks for the pick from Peel coming down through mid. Looks for one. Gets one. Almost gets the second, but hits the leg shot. Ishibas getting that pick on more. All four of them spawning on. That'll be set control continuing for Korean 1. But that'll be a huge push from Darubris. And that'll be set control going back to them. Noko flying above, as you'd expect from the semi main, from the SMG main rather.
This is super close.
Extremely close. 1560 to 1560. Could not get more closer than that. Take a look at Noko's perspective, holding on to site here. Just looking for some picks. 30 seconds left in the site, but gets picked off by Core. Incredible shot from him there. Nermino pushing in alone. Almost managed to pick it up, but Dupree is holding it down. Teammates will not spawn on though. Core pushing in for by himself, but Dupree picks him off. Huge shots from Dupree there. So we have Hubis cute. Backyard. 1560 to 2030. Hubis needs these picks. Gets one. Almost gets another, but not quite. 2 seconds left. The Korean 1 is going to need to hold on to this D site if they'd like to bring back the tie. That will be one pick from
It's
Core.
going to be tough.
Site control continuing for Korean 1 here. Will they be able to hold it, though? Core all alone gets picked off by Noko. AHT with a huge 2K right there. Incredible stuff from him. Dupree is holding long. Perez going right past him. Getting picked off. Core pushing site by himself now. Looks for the pick on Noko. Doesn't manage to pick it up, though. Noko left alone. Site gets traded out by Nermino. Nermino will be traded out. Noko going crazy right there with that SMG in their face. Perez left alone, a 1v3. Backyard. Core pushing wall, gets one. Looks for a second, but Dupree shuts him down. Nermino pushing up, gets one. He was getting one as well. Core pushing on, picked off by HT. Perez coming through backyard. He was right behind him.
20 seconds left on this D site.
1850 to 2430. Darobers picking up a nice, comfortable 600-point lead going into the second half. It's going to be huge considering how incredibly close this first half has been throughout this entire time. So, We'll just have to wait and see how this goes. Core left the game.
Uh-oh.
Well, hopefully that was due to technical difficulty over emotional difficulty, but hopefully he will be able to get back into this game quickly as we take a look at Noko's perspective pushing onto this A site in the 4v3. Noko looking for one. Manages to gets a pick on Burraz. Nermio pushes past him almost and gets that pick as well. That'll be site control initially going to Debria's. Core back in the game once again in the 4v4, so I would presume that would be technical or a mistake. Unknown, but regardless, he's back, and that's all that matters. Taking a look at Core's perspective with that being said. Looks to pick up more mages again, though. Misclick from me. Nice little clip right there. As we see Debria's perspective. Looking at ramp. Gets one. Gets two. Looks for a third, but gets picked off. And that'll be AHT alone on site on 12 HP. AHT more both on site. Debria's holding backyard. Debria's with a huge 3K right there. I didn't even notice. Noko pushing up ramp. Nermino right behind him. Gets two. Looking for the third AHT. Gets it as well. Oh my god. Incredible stuff from Nermino right there. That'll be site control for Korean 1. They're down 900 points. They absolutely need as many of these soaks as they can muster with all 4 players on a site for these last 5 seconds. Taking a look at Noko's perspective, holding off the mid-rotation, but all of them go long. Noko getting those eco frags, 2 players on 10 HP, but Core picks up the 3K.
Wow.
Incredible stuff there. More trading out Core, though. And Perez left all alone in the 1v4. Incredible retake from Debria's right there. Roberts, my fault. Core with 2. Looks for third, gets third. Core's looking for the 4th. He's hungry. He tastes them. Burraz picking off, though. Take a look at Core's perspective. He gets one on more. Gets almost a collab. Gets 3.
Oh my god!
Core is going off. That's one, but that's a collab. Oh my god. Wow. Incredible stuff from him. Let's take a look at his perspective once again. Gets one. Gets a leg shot. Oh my god. Core comes back after toggling from chat. You see Core. Just take a look at him. Take a closer look into this boy. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Just counting them up. Wait. Oh, he knew. He knew he was there. He has the game sense on top. Oh, man. So continue to watch Core's perspective here. Game set. Looks for 1. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Game sense. Oh, man. Anyways, and we see AHT and Moore both outside. Moore getting the pick. Moore left all alone while the rest of DeRobers pushes back on. AHT with huge double. Moore on a 5-kill streak. Oh, man. That was very funny. Moore and AHT left alone on site. 2,700 to 4,100. Looks like DeRobers has taken a nice lead above Korean 1 here. Taking a look at Core's perspective once again. See, he is in the limelight at the moment. Gets a like shot on Prius. Looks for a second. Tries again. Doesn't manage to. Yokai with a huge 3K. Incredible stuff from Yokai right there. So we see Core look for 1. Only hits another leg shot, though. Lots of leg shots coming in from Core here. Fortunate, but it is a part of being a sniper.
Dubois,
Core gets
they're
one, no go.
soaking hard.
Absolutely.
They don't want to have to do anything for this D site. All they want to do is get kills. So they're soaking up as much as possible before they need to go there, and they're already there.
Core with the 2K wasn't enough though, because Duprius gets another one right after it. Duprius with a third. Incredible stuff from him. 31-90 to 43-20. I think it may, in fact, be possible, but it will be very rough, and it will require 4 men on.
Entire time.
Oh, but they're doing it. 2 from Hughes, 1 from Core. If they spawn on here, this is absolutely doable.
And
Core left all on site, flying over that wall, looks for him. Stalls enough time for Burras to rotate in, though. All 4 players from Rovers on site here. As we see Nermino and Burras. Nermino left alone, gets a pick on Noko. Nermino versus Priest for site control. 30 seconds left on the clock, 3,300 to 4,400. I don't think it's possible at this point, though. Pretty sure that is, in fact, GG. I don't think there is much that Korean 1 can do at this point. But keep in mind, this is a semifinal matchup. So with that being said, there will be a map 2 at minimum.
Yeah.
So we'll be taking it to Undergrowth here within these next couple minutes. Great first match.
1,000-point lead.
We've seen incredible stuff from the entirety of Korean 1. But it was not quite enough to pick up this map 1. Zaprius with 63 kills, AHD with 55, Yokai with 47, Moore with 50, Noko with 47, USSQ with 48, Brass with 25, and Core with 27 in the second half.
That makes me a little confused, though. Like, we saw
Core left halfway through, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is half of his game.
Yeah.
A lot of accusations from chat up against Core. See what he has to say for himself in this map too, while we take some more closer looks on this entire game. Apparently, Paris went out and sent Core his cheats, so we'll have to wait and see if he can make good use of them here on this Undergrowth map. If you're going to cheat, you might as well win the 300K. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see whether or not it works out for him. Oh man,
that reminds me.
Great map 1.
You know what that reminds me of? I was playing. This is kind of getting a little off track, but I was playing a Valorant game, right?
Of course.
And this guy went AFK to eat a part of his sandwich, right? And a guy that was being toxic on our team told us all to report him. Okay.
Nice.
And then he came back like right after that round. He was probably AFK for 1 round, and then he came back. I didn't report him because I had a feeling, someone's only AFK for 1 round, nothing really happened. But then he came back and said, "Oh, why'd you report me?" And he said, "Oh, because you're being AFK." He said, "Oh, if I'm being reported, then I might as well do what I'm being reported for." And then he AFK'd the rest of the game.
Very nice. Very, very nice there. But, gotta love
but don't hack.
The average Valorant player. Don't cheat, but if you are, at least win 300K KR. With that being said, while we wait, I'm not putting out a good message, am I? While we wait on the rest of Korean 1, these are comp players too. They'll be tempted. While we wait on the rest of Korean 1 to hop into this game, nobody cheated. We're having a little laugh here. Core did not cheat. He's just cracked. All right. But with that being said, after seeing that map 1, do you guys think that Korean 1's going to be able to pick it up and bring us to a map 3? Or do you think Dorobris will finish it off and take us into the finals? To answer your question, Akoto, yes, it is a semifinal map 2, and Deprius' team has managed to pick up map 1. So drop a 1 in the chat if you think Deprius' team is going to pick up this map 2 as well, and drop a 2 in the chat if you think Core's team is going to clutch up and bring us to a map 3. Lots of twos. Quite a few twos in the chat. All twos. 1-1. There we go. Everybody is expecting this map 3. And to be honest, I think I am too. We saw some great stuff from Yokai. Some great stuff from Core. Really nice clutches up from Ahubis. So have to wait and see how this goes. It appears that Core is once again on that sniper. Nermeo on the AK still. Ahubis on the SMG. More on the Rev. Daniel's insider look going ahead and saying Korean 1 beast on under. I have to say I agree with you, Daniel. Have to see whether or not they're able to pick it up, though, because Dorobris was absolutely huge near the end of that last game. To be fair, in the beginning of the second half, they were missing Core for a few pushes, but that was not the point in which I think Dorobris pulled away. I think they only pulled away near the end of that last game. So we'll have to wait and see. Once again, before people do get the wrong idea, nobody is cheating here. We're just having a little laugh. Nobody is cheating. Just having a little laugh because a lot of accusations in chat. Just want to make that very, very clear. Because people will take the wrong idea quite often. But with that being said, while we wait on the last player from Korean 1 to load in, would like to once again thank the organizers from TIXIC that have made these tournaments possible and came with the 300,000 KR putting towards these tournaments almost weekly. And everyone in chat at the moment and all of the players competing that give us something to watch for the rest of us to be entertained by. Thank you all. Because if you all were not here, absolutely would not be able to cast these. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting.
Take a look at AHT's perspective, pushing onto this A site here.
2, 1.
As they hop over the box, 2 of them. Interesting play right there. As we get almost 1 pick. Doesn't manage to get any more, though. Inoko and Dupreus both holding onto site here. AHT and more. Nermino and Ahubis pushing in through tunnel. Getting the pick on 1, but Noko trades it out quickly. Ahubis pushing on the site, getting picked off quickly. Noko, Dupreus, and more all holding onto this A site for 300 points already. Really, really nice hold. Nermino pushing in through tunnel as well as Ahubis. Don't manage to get any, though. Dupreus and more continue to hold on there. Great hold so far. Core and Nermino pushing on. Core gets 1. Core gets 2! Great stuff from Core right there. Noko pushing tunnel alone, but gets picked off by Ahubis. Atoy on site as well. Noko and AHD. Dupreus all pushing in. Nermino alone gets picked off. Core, Ahubis, and Atoy all pushing onto A, getting control. Yokai with a huge 2K outside. Noko picking him off, though. See AHD push on. Dupreus pushing on. Core gets 1. Core almost getting the second, but Nermino trades him out. Noko getting picked off by Nermino. Nermino left alone, but 5 seconds left on site. Everybody from Dorobris going on to B. He was good on site. Gets 1, but gets picked off. Dupreus left alone on site. No HP. Noko coming in, trade him in, though. Trade him out, though. He was pushing it on. Gets 1. Nermino here as well. Atoy as well. Noko left alone in the 1v1 for side control. Atoy clutches up on 7 HP.
Barely, but does clutch up.
Dupreus picked off by Core coming in through mid. Noko pushing up long alone. AHT there to back him up, though. And that'll be a 2K from Moore and a 1K from Noko for side control. He was Atoy and Nermino all pushing up long. Moore gets picked off. AHT last alive on site, but Atoy gets the pick. Dupreus trading him out, though, re-getting side control for his team. Dupreus getting another huge stuff from Dupreus right there.
It looks
Core,
like they're
mid,
more comfortable
looking
on
for
B.
picks.
I mean, they've soaked
Absolutely.
up 600 points.
Absolutely. Korean 1 definitely a lot more comfortable on B than A because their A pushes were not looking too hot, but here they are definitely able to take site very rapidly as well. Atoy pushing in with Nermino. Looks for the pick. HT trades him out, though. Deprius is back on site. Core looking for anything from long, but they're not giving it to him. Atoy there as well. Nermino pushes on. AHT and Noko, last two on site. Atoy in a 1v1 versus Noko, but Noko picks it up. It'll be 5 seconds left on B site. We look at the C site. 3 site push. As Moore gets 2 incredible headshots on both the Hubis and Core. 3 from Moore! Nermino pushing on, gets picked off by Deprius right there. Wow, look at Core with the 2K! Noko pushing on. Nermino right behind him. Feel like Core's perspective while he holds sight. Incredible shots from him so far. Core with a huge 3K right before this. Core gets picked off by the SMG though. You look at Yokai's perspective, gets a nice triple tap on Moore, but Deprius will trade him out. We take a look at Noka's perspective, gets both Core and a Hubis, but Atoy is there. As we see AHT pushing through tunnel. Looks for something, but doesn't manage to get Yokai with a 2K. We see Moore's perspective coming into mid. Going up top, waiting for his team. Gets 1. Looks for a second of Core, but Core picks him off. Noko looking for anything, but doesn't manage to get it. Deprius on site versus Atoy. Deprius versus Atoy for site control. Nermino's there as well. Nermino will clutch up. 1,200 to 1,200. Super close game already.
Wow. They brought it back.
Korean 1 trying to soak up as many points as they can. They have had to bring it back from A site, like you just said.
10 seconds left on this point, and then they go to D, where, you know, it all comes down to that.
Absolutely. Core just flying around on that sniper. Incredible move from him. Take a look at Core's perspective as he tries to hold C here with his team. Gets 1. Almost gets the second, but it was a leg shot. Cursed with the leg shots, as we've seen these last few games. But Nermino pushes in. Almost gets a pick on Deprius, but he's just too good. Deprius absolutely insane with that box jump up double tap. Incredible stuff from him there. Nermino pushing on, gets the rev. 1v1 between him and Deprius, but Deprius holds it down. Deprius left versus in a 1v2 versus a Atoy Core, but doesn't manage to clutch. 1570 to 1450 in Korean 1's favor. Noko flying above. Doesn't manage to get anything though. Deprius gets 1. Gets a second.
Oh, this is their chance.
Look at Deprius go. He's just
they all
popping
spawn
off
on.
now.
This is their chance to take back this lead in the last 35 seconds in this first
of
half.
this first half. Absolutely. Gets 1. For a second. Core picks him off though. Leaves HT alone on site versus Nermino, and Nermino picks him off with Core spawning on.
Either way, this is super close. First
Core try. Oh, Core holds it down with the 3K!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Wow!
What?
Yeah, that was insane.
How did he even...
He's so good. Wow. Incredible stuff from Core right there on that sniper. It really shows you the power of the sniper in the right hands. This cannot be trifled with. With that being said, we're going to take a look at Core's perspective going into this A site into the second half. Incredible 3K for the end, holding down that lead. 2160 in Korean 1's favor over the 1800 from Deprius.
3, 2, 1.
Take a look on site. Looks like a lot of pushes through tunnel. Gets 1 through. Wait, was that wallbang? Oh my god.
What?
Yo, somebody clip that.
What?
Incredible wallbang from Core. See AHT and Noka on site. It wasn't? Okay, it wasn't. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that was in there or through a wall. Noka with the 3K though. I really couldn't tell if that was wallbang. That's why I was asking for the clip. Not wallbang. Gotcha. Thank you. Core with 1. AHT with 2. Noko with another. That would have been insane if that was a wallbang. Almost. Very close right there. Or, not very close, but it definitely looked like it. Almost absolutely nuts. Priest pushing on. Noko with a huge 2. Look at AHT's perspective. Looks to pick on Core, but Core gets him. Take a look at Hubis. Pushing on, gets one, almost gets a second. AHT holding in the hut, looking for the picks, almost gets one. Nermino doesn't manage to though. More left alone on site. Oh wow, look at that from Moore. Incredible too right there. Prius left alone. 2480 to 2420. Dробers has managed to bring it back.
One of the biggest issues with this A side is you rarely see people spawn on.
Absolutely. And that's really, really challenging for any team to hold. But with the amount that Derobers likes to play offsite, it makes it a lot easier for them.
Yeah.
Not wallbang checked. All right, thank you, Kim. I was very curious because if that was a wallbang, that would have been absolutely nuts. Could not tell, though, from that perspective. HD and Noko versus a toy for site control. HD gets it, though, on 2 HP. Jumps over Core's bullet, and Moore trades him out. But Nermino is there to clutch up with that great 2K. The toy running on. 27-20 to 24-70. If it's anything like the first half, then these last 3 sites is going to be where Korean 1 shines. Core, great movement for Core right there, but is punished. AHT and Moore both on site. Prius as well, holding on top of boxes. A lot of single man pushes from Korean 1 at the moment. If they want to take site control, they absolutely need to push as a unit because this is just not working out for them. Given the entirety of Derobers a lot of room and map control to work with here. That being said, a toy coming in for the clutch, but doesn't manage to get it. Chokes on AHT. Still a lot of 1vx pushes. Not too desirable from Korean 1. But if they can get a solid push together, they absolutely can take site control here. 3,200 to 2,590. That B site was insane for Derobers, absolutely allowing them to just pull away right there. So it take a lot more for Korean 1 to pick this up now. Toy and Nermino left on site. Seeing a 4-man push coming through tunnel. A Hubis in a 1v3-4 site control now. Gets one, doesn't manage to
That
get
was a
anymore,
good
though.
push.
That's the push that Korean 1 needed on B site, but they could not find. Incredible push there from the Bros. Absolutely one of the biggest strengths of the Rovers' team here is that they have incredible 4-man pushes and really, really good at keeping solid map control when they have site control.
Yeah,
Something that we aren't seeing too much from Korean 1.
They're very good at organizing a retake, and that is
Absolutely.
what's winning them this
More with the huge
currently
3K though.
overall.
100%. Korean 1 can pull it back, though. Near the end of this year, they absolutely can make up the slack and pull this off. They just need to have a more organized push because we're seeing a lot of 1vx's. Core with 1, though. Goes on top. Looks for a second. Manages to get it. But Moore pick trades out his teammate. Nemir looking for the pick on AHT. Doesn't manage to pick it up, though. And now they're only keeping 1 on site to Prius. All coming down to this D site here. AHT with a huge 4K. Oh, my God. But it's all down to this D site. A minute 20 left on the clock. 4K to 29.50. Nermino and Moore. And the 1v1 on backside of D. And that will be site control. Core, Atoy, and Nermino all on site. Hubis hiding behind the boxes. Gets a free pick on AHT. And a second one. But Nikoi,
clutching it up.
Noko absolutely clutching up with that 2K, like you said. 52 seconds left on the clock. 4,200 to 3,140. I do not think it is possible at this point. And unfortunately, I do not believe we will be seeing a map 3 here in this semi-final lineup. Was quite the shame. Coming off that first half, I genuinely believe that Korean 1 could bring this back and bring us to a map 3, but it does not appear that that will be the course of events that we'll be seeing here tonight. Hopefully in the finals we will see a map 3 because map 3s are always the most entertaining. Everything on the line. A little disappointing that we won't get it this game. Noko with a big 3K though, and more with the 2. Noko thirsting for a 10K, but
be the game.
I don't think he will get it. And that will absolutely be GG's. Incredible effort from everyone involved. GG's all around. Noka with 65. Yokai with 63. Deprius with 58. AH2 with 52. More with 52. Core with 47. Atoy with 35. And Ahubis with 32. GG's to everyone in the game. Incredible stuff from everyone. Saw some amazing shots on that sniper from Core. Atoy putting it down with that FAMAS. Ahubis nice on the SMG. And Yokai almost taking Noko's spot for number 1 in the lobby. GG's
that means
to both teams. What does that mean?
That means that Dubrius is going to the finals.
Dubrius is going to the finals. And Korean 1 will be given a second shot in the bronze match for the
third place.
Third place. Yeah, third place title and prize. Finals will be a bit delayed as semifinals started a bit late because of one team. Unfortunate, but that means that you all in chat get to relax and enjoy yourselves while you listen to my absolutely beautiful voice, POISN's absolutely radio caster Chad voice, while we talk about random things.
Chad, what do you want to talk about?
But with that being said, GG's to everyone in that last game. Incredible effort from absolutely everyone. Great stuff from Deprius, AHT, Moore, and Noko. As well, like I said, from Korean 1 with Core, Atoy, Ibis, and Yokai. Saw some amazing shots from Core that game. Some incredible holds from Deprius. I'm still appalled by that one D site hold in the first half where Deprius was just in the 1v3. He had 10 HP just blasting people behind that box. Peeking his little head up, gets a nice 3 tap, hops back down, peeks his little head up, gets it again. Absolutely nuts. With that
Core saying he threw so hard. What are you talking about?
You were popping off there. Man.
Yeah, you were actually cracked out of your mind.
You had chat convinced that you were playing with Word.exe in the background.
Yeah, you had a couple people asking for the big old red tag on your name.
Hit some really, really tasty shots there.
Can we watch the other game? I'm guessing they hosted it without a spectator slot, probably. Right?
That is entirely possible. If Link does come out for that other semifinal match, we'll absolutely broadcast it. But if not, we will be waiting on the finals here. But with that being said, great stuff so far throughout this entire tournament. GG's to everyone in those semifinals with Deprius' team going to the finals here. Great games so far. Really, really happy to be here tonight. Looks like Link is out for the upper bracket semifinals. So we will get to take a look at this game, and Deprius will get to see who he is about to be playing against here in the finals.
Is this match 2?
I think so. Maybe. I have got no idea. They're in the middle of the match. So we'll be hopping into that here shortly. Just jumping in randomly. Keep in mind the game that we're about to be watching is a semifinal. The upper bracket, if you're looking at right here. Because they did start a little bit late. So we are slightly delayed.
Oh, this is this match.
Thank you. 2K to 1320, hopping already in. I presume this is the first half. I've got no idea. Well, let's take a look, see what happens. Taking a look at Pomo's perspective. Holding onto D site. I suppose this is the first half. I think. I've got no clue. Incredible casting. Demise pushing in. Looks for those picks. Got that incredible European ping. As you see, Rarify alone on D site here. Atzelord and Demise both pushing on. Lots of demises here in this match.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are a couple demises.
Demise, and Demise. Thank you for making it that much harder for us. Atzelord and is that Paris? I believe that's Paris. Projo with a crazy 3K right there. Protokill 2.
Yeah,
and there it is, second half. I had no idea. I kind of assumed, but I did not know. With that being said, we're going to take a look at one of the Demise's perspective. We'll see which one. Take a look at Demise.
Yeah, there we go.
One and only. Demise on the day, okay?
5, 4,
About to be pushing on to Ace here.
2, 1.
See, Demise coming through backyard. Looking for any picks. Gets one on Rafi, second on pole. Looks for a third, but doesn't manage to find one. See, Projo gets pick on Rojo. Atzelord flying above the heads as per usual. Rafi on 2 HP, clutching up on that ace here. See, pull holding off ramp, but Demise right there. Pick him off. Atzelord flying over top, getting picks he needed. Demise getting a huge 3K. Demise holding off along with Atzelord. We see Pull and Pulmo fighting down ramp. Proja and Rafi pushing on site from either side. Absolutely pinching Atzelord. Huge stuff from Rem right there. Pulmo, Atzelord, and Demise all pushing into ramp. Paris backyard. Pull there as well. Proto, Kille, Proja, and Rarify all pushing up through ramp, regaining a side control. 2430 to 1880. Demise and Pulmo both pushing on Paris there as well. Take a look at Atzelord's perspective here. See what he has to offer us. Take a look at Atzelord's perspective as he pushes in through mid on that SMG. Gets one, gets two. Almost gets the third. Paris trying to hold it down on that semi. Doesn't manage to though. Keep in mind, Demise is Demise. Demise from Void is Paris. And Demise underscore is Atzelord. Proja getting 2 picks on Demise and Atzelord. See, Atzelord pushing on the site here, Pulmo, and all 4 of them on site here as well. Demise getting 2. 2240 to 2770. Extremely close. Demise with a 4K. Incredible stuff from him right there. Seeing Pull coming through long. Rafi not too far behind him, but it's a 1v2. And Demise will get another 2 right there. Take a look at Demise's perspective on the semi.
I mean, it's honestly
Paris'
looking...
perspective. I'm having a hard time.
It's
the
looking
kill
kind of
feed's so
close.
confusing.
Not
looking
too
very
far-fetched.
Incredibly close. 3200. Well, it's 1K. I completely lied. But this is absolutely doable for Proja's team here. They seem to hold it down a little bit longer. Demise with 2. You see Paris pushing in all the way. Getting only 1. Almost that second. Pull pushing up through mid. Persian not too far behind him. They will get picked off by Atzelord and Paris. Paris with 2. Well, Paris then gets quickly traded out. Now it'll be site control. Going back to Proja's team. Unless Paris pops off here. But he will only get 1. We take a look at Atzelord's perspective. Coming down mid. Maybe. He's trying his best. Or no, he's just playing nice. Atzelord looking for the picks. Almost gets 1. But Pull with 5! Oh my god. Pulmo left too.
What?
Pull just... What just happened?
Wait, he's back in.
Okay. Wow.
Wait, no, he's not.
Pull with the 5? That's nuts.
What's
Atzelord looking for the picks he can get. I've got no idea, but he has filled up the whole kill feed.
Oh, he's back.
Paris pushing on. Gets picked off, though. Pulmo game picked off. And that will be us going to D site in the second half. 3800 to 3K. Absolutely doable for Proja's team, but it will be a struggle. Atslord and Demise both spawning on. Pomo holding off long there. Proja and Pol both pushing in through backyard. So we take a look at Paris's perspective, hiding backside with the semi. Paris looking for one, gets one, almost gets a second as well. Looking at Pol's perspective on the SMG. Never mind. As we take a look at Rarefied's on site. Atzel looking for as many picks as he can muster, but Polmo getting the 3.
This is looking
That will be
pretty rough considering this is D site.
absolutely D site of the second half is no longer seemingly possible for Proja's team. So they need 800 points in 25 seconds. Yeah, no, not possible. Atzelord putting it down the heat all the way through mid. Polmo with the knife on Proja. Oh man.
He just felt the need.
Oh my god. Keep in mind that this is the upper bracket semifinal. And not
Game
initially
one.
planned to be streamed, but we did hop in halfway through because the first one did finish early. And with that being said, that will be GG's going to Atzelord, Paris, Demise, and Polmo over Rarefied, Protokill, Proja, and Pol. 63 from Demise, 46 from Paris, 56 from Atzelord, 5 from Polmo, Rarefied with 36, Protokill it with 45, Proja with 50, and Pol with 59. GG's all around. Incredible effort from everyone. Keep in mind, Polmo did leave like near the end there. That's why he only has 5 kills. And great stuff. I believe that was map 2. I genuinely have no idea because we just randomly hopped into this due to its.
That was map 2?
That was that? This was map 1? Okay, this was map 1. My apologies. We're going into a map 2 now. They're very late apparently. So we're about to take a look at map 2 from the upper bracket semifinals once that link comes out. Oh yeah, this is Sandstorm. Of course it's map 1. My apologies. A little bit slow here today.
Speak Portuguese? I would if I knew how. Trust me.
Bro, he really wants us to speak.
Yeah, I would if I could, but
Bro, he said it like 7 times. He really wants us to speak Portuguese.
yeah, so
Oh man. While we wait on this map 2 link to come out from the upper semifinal bracket, hope you all are having a spectacular Saturday or Sunday if you are Kim. And while we wait. Duck? Okay.
Goose.
Duck, duck, goose?
Yeah, we could play Duck Duck Goose.
How
Yeah.
are we going to play duck, duck, goose, please?
I don't know.
Okay.
When's NAI 1 in? Oh, we've got Wolfie in the chat.
Exclamation point Discord if you're interested in joining the TIXIC Discord, in which you will be able to see when we host another one of these tournaments. They're almost every week, sometimes bi-weekly, but they happen very frequently. And Kim just throws a ton of money at them. 300K KR prize pool here for us tonight. First place getting 180K to split amongst themselves. And the craziest part is this is not out of the ordinary. This is just a normal prize pool for Kim. Yeah, exactly what Paris said in there. Great stuff from him, Demise,
There was an NA one,
Atzelord,
though.
and Pomo.
Didn't we do an NA tournament?
Yeah, we did one
last-
NA. Yeah, that was
Yeah, we
last
did
week.
one.
Yeah, but for the most part, they've all been EU, I believe.
Yeah.
Didn't we do one OCE one though? No, I think it was all EU, right? All EU and one NA, I believe.
Who's playing now? We are seeing the same teams play once again in match 2.
Yeah, we're waiting on the link to come out from the upper bracket from the semifinals with Demise's team versus Proja's team. And that would be the map 2. Keep in mind, Demise's team took map 1. So if they manage to pick it up on this map 2 as well, that will be them going to the finals versus versus Dupree's team from the bottom semifinal bracket. Map 2 of the upper semifinal bracket is out now. So, once again, keep in mind if Demise's team takes this, they are taking it to the finals. But if not, we will be going on to a map 3. Hopefully. Map 3s are always hell hype.
It's the next game, the final. The next game, depending on this match, yes.
The next series will be the final, but we are still playing in the second semifinal series. If that answers your question decisively.
Why'd that confuse me so much?
Yes. With that being said, drop a 1 in the chat if you think the Demises, or Demise, Atalord, and Paris Pulmo's team will win. And drop a 2 in the chat if you think Proja, Pul, Protokille, and Rarify are going to take this map 2, bringing us to a map 3. Couple ones. Gwep going on to even say free after that. And that's Gwep talking. So I'll have to wait and see. Hello, Atalord. Can confirm, Atalord does in fact smell bad. So we're going to go ahead and back the camera away from him.
I had a feeling that this would happen, but as you can see, Pulmo has changed his name to Demise __.
That is true. Atalord needs to go ahead and take a shower before we get this game underway. A little bit too sweaty from that last one. And with that being said, everybody is in fact loaded in. 20 seconds left on the clock until we get this second map of the upper bracket semifinal series underway.
Okay, so we have all the Demises looking at us currently.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Still make eye contact.
Let's look that way.
There you go. Yeah,
challenging
there you
games. Take a look at Pul's perspective on the semi, pushing on to the A side.
1.
With that being said, here we go. Pul gets 1 on Demise. Looks for a second, gets a second. Looks for a third on Atalord, but doesn't manage to pick it up. Atalord clutching up site control for his team. Rarify picking off Atalord, though. And that'll be Proja coming in right behind them. Demise getting picked off by him. And 3 players on site right here. Atalord, Paris, and Pulmo all on site. Paris on 2 HP. But the rest of his team is rotating. Seeming pretty comfortable. Proja hopping in, gets picked off by Demise. Trade out, rather. And Pul is left in a 1v3 in tunnel. Almost got the pick on Paris on 1 HP, but did not quite manage to get it. Proja and Rarify looking for whatever they can get, but Demise is there to trade them out. Protokille pushing in through backyard. Rarify, Proja, not too far behind him.
That was scary.
And that'll be Atalord and Paris both pushing in through backside. Oh my god! Paris going crazy with the 3K. I lost words.
What
absolutely insane stuff from him there. We see Rarify, Proja, and Pul regaining site control. 630 to 400. A lot closer on this A site than it was on Sandstorm, mind you. So this might be another case of a team being more confident and comfortable on Undergrowth over their Sandstorm hold. We see Protokille pushing into B site. Looks for 1, manages to get it. Looks for a second on Atalord, but does not manage to. But Rarify with the huge 3K there. Incredible stuff from him. Atalord, Paris, both pushing it up through long. Now be Rarify looking for whatever he can get, but Paris shuts him down there quickly. Pulmo pushing back onto site. Rarify coming up along. Proja and Protokille looking for anything. And that will be site control going back to Rarify's team. Paris coming up long as well. Looks for 1. Manages to get it, but does not get it anymore. And Pulmo gets picked off quickly by Protokille. Atalord versus Protokille for his site control. Paris versus Rarify, but he is traded out by Proja. 8-8 and 930 in favor of the Demises. And that will be Demise and Atzelord both pushing in from mid and long respectively, regaining B site control for these last 20 seconds here. Paris versus Proja for site control, but Proja picks it up. Huge 2K from Proja right there for B site control.
It is super balanced.
Extremely close game. A lot closer than Sandstorm. Like I said just a minute ago, I do believe that Proja's team here is a lot more comfortable and confident on Undergrowth over Sandstorm, purely based on their performance thus far. See Pull clearing behind him. Nobody's there though, as all 4 Demises are trying to soak. Trying not to get picked off by Crunker's hitboxes. So we see Demise and Pulmo holding onto site here. Proja coming in a 1v2. Looks for the pick on Pulmo, but Pulmo picks him off with that rev. Huge kill, maintaining C-side control for them. Paris looking down tunnel. Almost managed to pick off Rarify, but does not quite manage to. Rarify with a huge 2K. Proja and Pull on site as well. Atzelord, Demise, and oh my, Crunker servers.
Yeah, a whole lot
Pulmo
of lag.
and Paris. Incredible amount of lag. Pro Killer versus Demise for site control. Atzelord as well. You can definitely tell that everyone in this lobby is undergoing a intensive amount of lag. So 1610 to 1420, still extremely close regardless of the ping and lag issues. But Atzelord on 3 HP manages to get the pick and pull. Great stuff from him right there. Like I said, Pull gets the pick on Demise. You see Rarify trying to hold off with Vamas, but Paris shuts him down with that semi. D site of the first half, 15-10 to 17-80. Extremely close. Atzelord, Paris, both on D site here. Demise coming in as well. 3 men on. Proja and Rarify both pushing in. Rarify now in a 1v3. He does not wait for his team. He just goes in balls deep, but does not quite manage to get any kills. Pull right behind him. Gets a pick on Atzelord. But Proja trades him out, and that'll be second roll going back to Proja's team. Atzelord flying above. Oh my god! He is a plane. Wow. He is not. I've said this every time. He's not a man. He's a plane. Atzelord, absolute airplane mode. Incredible stuff from him right there. Proja holding it down. Huge 3K. Almost 4. Wow. Incredible stuff from Proja up until this point. 18. Oh my god, Atzelord. Oh my god, Atzelord. Oh my god, with the huge 3K. Wow. Great stuff from him. 2340 to 1930. Extremely close first half in the favor of the Demises, or rather Demise, Atzelord, Paris, and Pulmo. We'll have to wait and see how this second half goes. What do you think of POISN?
I mean, it really... It seems... It's really not far off. At all. What? A little over 500 points around that region.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think personally, I think the Demises are going to pull it through.
Absolutely possible. I'll have to wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, but that's just my...
Atzelord looking for the picks. LMG just absolutely tanking those SMG shots. Keep in mind, this is just still the map 2 of the semifinals here. If the Demises manage to pull this off, they will be going up against Deprius' team in the finals. Rarify pushing on, but gets picked off by Paris. Pull, get picked off by Paris as well. Nobody's checking that box for Paris. But Atzelord 1 HP. And that will be site control going back to Proja's team. Until Pulmo picked him off and quickly retaking that. Rarify and Proto kill, getting that site control. 500 point difference, absolutely possible. Whole second half for them to work with here. We definitely could potentially see a map 3 here. Pulmo flying right behind Proja and shooting him in the back with that rev. Great stuff from him right there. Everyone, as we saw them all discuss at that halftime, is collectively playing on incredibly high ping, awful servers. And oh my god! Paris going for the knife kill. Great stuff there. I believe he ran out of bullets. But once again, everyone's dealing with lag. Everyone's playing with awful hit reg. All the likes that you would expect from a carpet tournament. So, if everyone's at disadvantage, everyone is on the same playing field.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it also just, sucks to have to go through. But you're completely right. Everyone is around the same playing field.
Absolutely. With that being said, Prokill pushing onto the site, looking for the picks. Him versus Pomo for side control. Pomo going for the knife. Pomo knifes him. He gives him bronchitis. He gave him bronchitis. He jumped over him. He was looking for an angle, and he just hopped behind him and stabbed him in the back. Playing Spy from TF2, but Rarify with the huge 3K. Wow. Wow. Great stuff there.
That is crazy.
3,500 to 2640. Your prediction of the demises bringing this through may, in fact, have been correct. But Persian and his team are holding this down nicely. This hold is going to mean a lot. But Paris is right behind, ready to shut him down. Now he's side control going back to the demises. Atzelor pushing up through mid alone. Looks for more than one, but only manages to pick up the one. Demise and Paris both coming up through long as well. Bringing us to C site here as we take a look at Polmo's pixel headshot angle right here on site. Will not matter though because he was just quickly picked off. Great angle if he has somebody to look at his right, but he did not. Polmo looking for anything. Doesn't manage to get it. Polmo rather, not Pol. That'll be Demise and Atzelord both pushing in from either sides. Polmo pushing on as well. But incredible holds from Pro to kill and Pol. Great stuff right there. But Paris has come to lay down the heat. As well as the rest. Atzelord, Demise, and Polmo all coming in through tunnel. And that'll be site control going back to Proja's team. 800-point difference. They're making up the slack. Absolutely possible if they hold on to these points for the next 2 minutes here. They need to have some impeccable takes and impeccable holds if they want to win this and bring this to a map 3. But it will be rough. Persian coming in through tunnel. Gets shut down though. Proto kill. Not too far behind. Paris on the 5 kills. Paris going huge. Oh my god. Great stuff from him. Demise on site, looking for those picks. Atzelor as well, not too far behind him. Proto with his knife out on LMJ. Atzelor just chilling on the walls like a just mosquito. Take a look at Pol's perspective. Pushes onto this D site here. Manages to get the pick on Paris, and that's huge. 900-point difference, a minute 12 seconds left on the clock. If they want to bring this back, they need to hold this down to the last second, all 4 of them. But that does not look like it's going to be possible.
Eye angles, getting those easy picks because, it's harder to aim at something in the sky when it's compared on the ground.
Atzelord is playing. Atzelord not bad. That being said, Atzelord hiding behind that box, managing the clutch up, allowing the rest of his team to spawn on, ensuring this victory. 46-60 to 36-10. 1,000-point difference, 38 seconds left on the clock. I do not believe it is no longer possible, and that will be the Demises going to the finals up against Deprius, Derubris, and with Deprius, more 10 IQ and Entron. Incredible matchup I think we're going to get to see here in the finals. Cannot wait. But with that being said, GG's to both teams in this game. Proja's team with Protokill, Rarify, and Pol Pros as well,
Yeah,
of course.
absolute GGs. That was a close game.
Great effort from them with 56 kills from Demise, 53 from Proja, 58 from Bull, 48 from, or 56 from Pulmo, and then 48 from Demise, 49 from Paris, 39 from Rarify, 36 from Pulmo. Wait, hang on. Top Demise this is hard. Atzelord with 56. Atzelord is the top Demise. Bomb Demise is Pulmo. Mill Demise is Paris. And Demise is Demise.
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that gets a little confusing, but
Oh, just a little bit.
I am more than excited to see the last couple matches of this 300,000 KR tournament.
Absolutely. We're in for an amazing final here between Derubris and I'm just going to call them the Demises. They've earned that name. Versus Derubris and the Demises. 300,000 KR prize pool on the line here. 180K going to the first place winner. So these next two matches at minimum are going to be extremely influential on these players' wallets. The lag different, free here first, Matt's Lord. Definitely very, very laggy server there. Incredibly laggy. But that being said, waiting on this final game link to come out, and once it does, we will get these finals underway. Finals map 1 on Sandstorm, as you'd expect. A link is out, ready to get this started. I hope you all are just as excited as I am, because this is shaping up to be an absolutely just mammoth of a final match here between the Demises and Derubris. Cannot wait to see how this turns out. Looking forward to this one here, fellas. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think the Demises from last game are going to go ahead and take this map 1. And drop a 2 in the chat if you think Dupree's and the rest of the Derubris lineup is going to take this map 1. Keep in mind, from Derubris, we have Noko, AHT, Moore, and Dupree's. And from the Demises, we have Atzelord, Paris, Demise, and Pulmo.
I can't make a prediction. We've seen
I
both
don't
teams
think I can
perform very well throughout this entire tournament, and we've seen a lot of players on both of these teams in past tournaments, but it's just too difficult to even compare.
The skill level of these players in this lobby is so high to the point in which it most likely will just be a back and forth of 4 take, 4 defend, 4 take, 4 defend. Because like at this level of play, you aren't really seeing those solo pushes that a lot of teams fall to and end up just throwing matches because of, you know?
Yeah, it really all comes down to, it sounds very, like the point of the game, but really who holds longer, because it's just going to alternate back and forth. In my opinion, I believe that it's just going to be all 4 die, all 4 spawn, they kill them, you know what I mean? Like it's just going to go back and forth and be, basically a game of ping pong.
Absolutely, the type of gameplay you see at this level while we wait on the 4 players from the Demises, to come into this lobby, and we'll get this final underway here. Cracking open my last bottle of water. Remember to stay hydrated and correct your posture. I don't know. Stay healthy.
Yeah, get up and take a stretch.
Stretch while we have some time before this match gets underway. Get yourself a nice little glass of water. Take a sip. Stay hydrated. Correct your posture. Crack your back. Do what you gotta do.
True. Speaking of that, now I know we only have 10 seconds left. Have you ever had those like stretches where like Their whole entire body shakes. I can't be the only one, right?
Of course. Absolutely
Like
incredible
those
feeling.
stretches, those things hit different.
Absolutely. With that being said, take a look at Paris's perspective here coming in to this A site push. We'll see how this goes. Paris pushing up, looks for one. Managed to get it. Now be site control. Going to the demises off the jump. Paris trading out to Priest.
Only one on site.
Oh my god, look at AHG. Look how fast he's went. Incredible stuff, remember there.
Didn't lose any speed.
Noko versus demise. Gets the pick. More getting that nice rev shot on Paris there. See Paris alone on site. Demise pushing in as well to help him out. More with that rev. Gets one. But will be traded out. Deprius coming into the backside. Demise. Pulmo ready to trade him out. But Paris right there. Killing off that SMG. But more with that rev. Hitting those nasty rev shots. Shutting down that semi every chance he can get. Atzler picked off by Noko. Incredible conquer servers. Paris on ramp, but Noko shuts him down. Pulmo coming in with that rev. Atzlord and Demise right behind him. Atzlord versus AST for site control, but AST picks it up. And that'll be Paris getting picked off by Moore. Noko and Moore, last two remaining on site, but Deprius will spawn close. As well as AST as they get off quickly. Atzlord pushing up ramp. Moore shuts him down. 250 and 190, extremely close game. Back and forth, like you just said, boys.
Yeah, I think it's all going to come down to who has the better coordinated pushes in these future sites that we're going to see here. Starting off with B.
Look at Paris' perspective. He looks for a third. Gets three. But Noko's right behind him in tree. What is that spawn? Noko's right there. So unlucky. My, oh my. Awful spawns for Noko. Incredible for the demises, though. More with the 2K. And that'll be site control going back to Dorobras. Take a look at Paris' perspective once more. Really good movement. Gets one. And the rest of the demises will pick up the other three. So we see Dorobras look for the pick. Atzler left alone on site in 1v2, but gets picked off by Moore. 760 to 620 in favor of Dorobras. Atzler in tree room. Or tree, my fault. Too much Valorant. And that's... Atzler spawns on there? They had a guy on site. Where are these spawns? I don't know if anyone else is seeing this, but my oh my. These spawns are just horrific right now.
Just absolutely unlucky.
How much you can do about that? Just really, really unfortunate spawns for both teams. Both different occasions. The Prius left alone in mid. Gets the pick on Paris. Still alive. Got way more than he bargained for. And that'll be us moving on to C site. 1,090 in favor of the demises to 880. As we see more hitting that nut shot on Paris right there. That's Lord. Paris and Demise all on site. Atzler gets one, but Deprius trades him out. Deprius left alone. Pulmo right behind, but Moore's right behind him. And that'll be spawn on for Dorobras. Noko, AHD, Deprius, and Moore all on site. 1330 to 1220. Extremely close game within 100 points. Atzler flying above them, but AHD shuts him down. And that'll be side control going back to the demises. Great stuff here. Priest pushing down mid. Moore and AHC coming up through short. Noko looking for anything he can get, but Paris shuts him down. AHD and Noko both coming in through mid. Priest coming in through short. The Priest looking for anything he can get, but there's three on site, and Demise will shut him down with the Deagle. 22K to 1420. Super, super big, very, very large lead that the Demises have managed to pick up on the C site here. Absolutely huge. It's going to give them nice advantage going into the second half. So we see Noko push onto the site all by himself. HT not too far behind. Demise backyard all by himself. Gets the pick out of Prius, but Moore trades him out. That's Lord and Paris both pushing up long. Will Paris manage to get this pick on the Rev, though? He will not. The Prius is there, shut him down. Atslord, Demise, and Pulmo all pushing on. Atslord spawns on. So does Pulmo. Demise is there. And Paris will spawn on as well. 2250 to 1520. It would appear that... Oh my! More with the 3K! But it would appear that Dorobris has managed to pick up some of the distance created on C-Site on this D before we go into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too much distance to clear when it comes to playing around in the second half, but overall, the Demises do take this first half, as it seems, with only 15 seconds left on this D site.
Absolutely. Great stuff from both teams. Extremely close, going all the way up until that C site, in which the Demises were able to pull it away. But more with another 3K. More with 4! Oh my god. Incredible stuff from Moore right there. Moore just popping off that rev, absolutely shutting down that semi back time after time after time and again, and then just said, screw it, I'm going to shut down the whole team. That being said, we're going to take a look at Moore's perspective pushing onto this A site. Moore absolutely going mad.
5,
Moore just screaming more. He just wants more and more and more. To wait and see if he's able to keep up that energy in the second half and potentially bring it back for him and his team. 16-70 to 24-20. This first A site take is going to put more. What? More! More! What are you doing?
What?
More! Oh my god!
I was
He's
just
nuts!
about to say.
He's
He is
insane.
so comfortable with Revolver.
Absolute cowboy. Almost got the pick on Atzler as well. Atzler with the 3K for side control. Wow. More coming up, gets one. Now he's side control going back to them. But Pulmo is right there ready to tray him out. Atzler flying over the wall, just using those OP wall hops to his advantage there. Just AHT pushing up ramp. It's picked up by Atzler. Atzler hopping over Noko's head. But Noko shuts him down. SMG versus SMG. Demise, Paris, and Pulmo all on site. AHT and Noko both pushing up ramp, but Noko's on like 10. Moore getting another 3K from Moore. Oh my god.
What is going on?
Moore is cracked out of his mind at the moment. Shuts down Paris casually.
He's
For
a point
anything
leader.
he can get. Look at him. There it is. Look at him. He's just. Oh, will he shut down Paris again? No? Well, teammate got it. Atzlord shutting him down as we take a look at Paris's perspective. Pushing up through mid here with the rest of his team. Going on top of scaffolding. Gets one. Gets two. But Noko pushes up and gets that pick. With that being said, we got Paris and Noko battling out for site control. 2750 to 2230. Dorobers needs to pick up some slack here if they want to manage to pick up this map 1. I'm going to look at Moore's perspective as he pushes down long. Now be site control going back to Dorobers. Moore looking for that pick on Paris. Doesn't manage it. Still looking for that pick on Paris. You can see the barrel of his gun, but cannot hit the shot. And there it is. Gets the pick on Paris.
He's just so comfortable on Revolver.
Incredible stuff from him. Absolute
Like,
gunslinger.
Duprius' team is they're about to take the lead.
Yeah, 2690 to 2750. Super close. See, I'm looking at Moore's perspective. There, another 3K from Moore. Oh my god. Moore is just built differently. Wow. That's the lead in Dorobus' hands.
Yeah.
They've taken the lead, and this C site is going to be extremely influential in that. Moore gets a pick on Asa. And that will be site control going back to Dorobus. Absolutely huge. Incredible clunker lag. The worst moment possible. Oh my lord. But Moore still manages to pick one up. Everybody was lagging.
Yeah, that was an entire server issue, not just us in the US.
100%. With that being said, that'll be side control going back to the demises, but they are down 200 points. They were just up by 600. It's insane how quickly the tides can turn. But with that being said, Paris is last alive on site. Dupreus could, if AHT gets his pick, won't manage to pick it up though. That would be the game control going back to the demises by just a mere 100 points. Still is anyone's game. But if they keep solo pushing, it will be the demises game. I will definitely say that.
Speaking of I forgot that they all have different names. I thought someone just picked up like that many kills, just one person.
No. More
Okay,
with two,
I'm
but
just
wasn't
going
enough. The Praise pushing on. Nokia not too far behind, but Atzler trades him out. AHT looks at that pick on Atzler, but Moore gets two! Wait, how did he even get those? He wasn't even looking at them. Oh my god. That'll be 40-90 to 32-70. It still is possible for Drovers, but it will be challenging. Still extremely impressed by Moore's talent here on this revolver. Demise left alone on site. Paris not too far behind. Atzler there as well. And if they can just hold them off for this next minute, then that will be GG's to game one of the finals going in the Demise's favor.
Yeah, all they needed to do is hold them up the point.
Yeah, 50 seconds left on the clock. They have a 900-point lead. Dupreus with 3. Oh my god. Dupreus, if they hold this, Dupreus could have just won them the game. But there's only 4 seconds left. A little bit more time, it might have been possible. But I do think it is impossible at this point. And it looks like that will be GG's going to the Demise, taking map 1 of the finals here. At this point, just looking to increase position on the leaderboard. Every player had incredible effort this first map, but this map on Undergrowth, this Undergrowth map may be the decider for the Demises. But if oh wait, we didn't even get to see it. Oh.
Hey, who hosts that?
I don't know, but whoever did, I am very disappointed. With that being said, we'll be going into map 2 on Undergrowth as you'd expect. If Drovers manages to pick this up, then that will absolutely be GG's. But or no, that'll be map 3. My apologies. I am so lost. But if the Demises are able to pick up this second map, we will be ending it there. Hopefully we get to see map 3, but this Undergrowth game will be the decider of that. Once again, keep in mind that the Demises won that map 1 on Sandstorm, and if they take this map 2 on Undergrowth, that will be GG's for the tournament. But if Drovers is able to pick this up, clutch up, and bring us to a map 3, then we may just get to see a map 3.
Yeah, we might.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm trying my best.
Okay.
That being said, while we wait on map 2's link to come out, I would like to... Dupe says he left on accident. Well, that's all right. Sad, but it's all right. I'd like to take another moment to thank everyone that is here watching these streams, giving us the opportunity to continue streaming them. And I'd like to thank all of the competitors providing us with the entertainment of these matches. And, of course, the organizers, Kim, Daniel, everyone from the TIXIC team that has put their time and effort into this, making it all possible for us here today, tonight, whatever time it is for you. With that being said, map 2 link on Undergrowth is in fact out, and everybody's already in. We're getting this underway right now. We are ready to get going. No waiting, no intermission, no random segment here. We're getting this underway. Drop the 1 in the chat if you think we're going to a map 3, and Dorobus will pick it up. Drop a 2 in the chat if you think the Demises will end it here on Undergrowth. With that being said, we're going to take a look at Noko's perspective going onto this A site.
2, 1.
Noko pushing up mid, trying to catch Demise off guard, manages to get him. Atzelor on site, picks off Atza as well. And that'll be site control of the initial A push going to Dorobus. Paris picking off Deprius. AHT backside, Demise pushing in. Knife in hand. Noko, AHT, and more. All pushing onto site. Demise coming in through quickly. Paris looking for the pick, but doesn't manage to get it. And Pomo's right behind, but more trades him out. Atza and Demise both on now here as well. Prius and Moore both pushing on. HT going for the knife, but Demise shuts him down. Oh my.
He tried.
He definitely did try, but Prius with 2. Demise with another 2. Prius and Moore. The Prius with 2. Once again, lots of 2s. Atsu with 3. But AHT shuts him down. Almost an entirely even game here. Taking a look at Pomo's perspective. He's on site. Looks for the pick on Noko, but Noko picks him off. Noko with a huge 3K. But we are going on to B side now. Noko hiding on. Looking for a pick. Looking for anything. Doesn't manage to see anybody though. Atzelord with a huge 3K once again. Atzelord absolutely popping off right here. Great stuff from him. HT and Moore both coming in through long. HT on site, looking for the pick on Demise, but doesn't manage to get it. There it is, but Paris too late as Paris pushes in through mid and picks him off right after. See Moore looking for the pick on Demise, but doesn't manage to get it. HT going for the knife. HT gets the knife on Demise. Oh no. He went for it before, missed it, but he just now got it. Great stuff from AHT. Atzelord flying in. That'll be 640 to 840. Super close matchup right here. Paris left alone on site by his teammates, holding it down. Nobody pushes, even though there's still 26 seconds left. They forget that this is a hard point. More left alone, but Pulmo clutches up, picks him off there. And that'll be all for the Dorobus players coming in through mid, and that will be side control going back to Dorobus. Great stuff from them. I see Paris chilling and hot, looking for anything. Noko pushing in through backside. Looks for the pick on Demise. Manages to get it, but is quickly picked off by Atzelor from backside. We're on site here. Looking for anything. Trying to find someone. Looks for the pick on Paris, but Paris is too fast and he only managed to hit the body. That's looking to pick on AHT. The Prius pushing in alone. More right behind. And that'll be side control. Continuing for the Demises. AHT pushing on. More in Noko as well. And site goes back to Dorobus. More with that insane turnaround kill. But Pomo pushes and gets 2. Almost got the 3rd. Side control, once again, going back to Dorobus. Paris and Demise both tunnel. We see Deprise, AHT, and Noko, as well as more. All 4 on site here. 1580 to 1100. Deprise taking a nice lead over the Demises. If they can keep this up going through the second half, they absolutely will bring us to a map 3. Deprise is 100% fragging hard. Just like Daniel said in the chat there. Great stuff.
Yeah, 1,140 to 1,700. It really, it's takeable, but they've got
Oh my
themselves a
God!
pretty good lead.
Another knife kill, but from Pomo on Noko this time.
Wow.
Wow. The Prius is going absolutely insane this game. This is great stuff from all of them. This will be a 500-point lead going into the last minute of the first half for Durobus. See Atzelord looking for anything. Doesn't manage to get it, though. All of them will spawn on here from Durobus' side. So we see Atzelord just flying in once again, going all the way straight to backside. Incredible retake from the Demise.
Very well played. Atzelord took all of the attention off of all of them and allowed his 3 other teammates to push in flawlessly.
Just amazing stuff right there. Now it'll be Site Control going back and continuing for the Demises here. Super close ending to this first half. Only a 300-point difference in the scores for these last 20 seconds. The Atzelord flying in once again with the rest of his team. They want to get these last 10 seconds to soak as every second counts. Every second counts when the game is this close and they are down. Looking for as much soak as they can, but incredible shots from Moore with a huge 3K right there. Great stuff from him. Well played. And with that being said, we're going to take a look at Moore's perspective going into this A site here. 23-60 in the favor of Durobus over the 2010 for the Demises.
5, 4, 3.
So we get the second half underway. If the Demises can clutch up, bring this back, that'll be the end of this tournament. But if Durobus can hold it down, then we will see a map 3. More with 1 rev kill. Rest of his teammates picking it up. All 3 of them on site. Got Pomo pushing in through tunnel. Atzelord coming in through backside. But Pomo isn't able to trade him out. Well, the Demises try to soak as much as they can here, knowing that they're down a couple 100 points. Pomo, incredible rev shots from him. But it won't be enough when Noko goes crazy with the 3K on this SMG.
Wow.
HD holding it down. The Prius just laying down the heat with that semi. 3 HP, but wasn't enough. As Atzelord gets a whole 4K! Great stuff from Atzelord right there.
That was nuts.
5. Take a look at Atzelord's perspective. See if he can keep laying down the heat on this SMG. But Deprius! With that crazy 3K! Oh my god! Look at him go! Look at him go! He's nuts! 5 kills!
He got on a 5.
Oh my god. Okay. 24-20 for the Demises. 3,000 for Deprius' team. They're pulling away. They want this game 3.
They do.
They are pulling away. Paris, hold it down! The 2. Allowing the rest of his team to rotate in. Absolutely huge stuff from Paris there. Clutch King. Will he be able to clutch up in the 1v4 though? Does not look like it. Noko into Prius. Noko last alive. Paris and Demise getting site control. 26-20 to 33-10. Demise looking for anything with that AK. Doesn't manage to get it though. The Prius laying down the heat with that semi once again. More looking for anything he can pick up. 26-80 to 33-30. Super close. See AHT and Moore both coming up through long. The Priest coming in through mid. Paris on site here. Moore continuing to hit some
down to these
amazing
last
shots.
2 sites.
Oh, absolutely. 34-40. 28-40. Extremely close game. Demise on 3 health. Priest shutting him down though. Dupree's huge 2K. Great stuff from him. And that'll be Durobus regaining site control, holding it down. Moore continuing to stay consistent with that rev. Paris getting that kill that was needed. Taking a look at Atzelur's perspective on site here. Looks for the pick on Prius, but can't quite find it. They'll call him 1 HP. Wow. If the Demises want to bring this back, they are absolutely going to need to take C site control here. Considering that they are almost down by a whole 1,000 points. Paris hiding in the back of site.
This is going to be tough.
Paris clutching up!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's still alive back there. Not for much longer. Noko on 2 HP. Once again, Noko stays alive no matter the cost. Breeze hiding back site. Paris looking to hold it down. They're trying to lessen the gap, but it's going to be hard. If they want to finish it off here, if the Demise is trying to stomp the map 3, then they absolutely need to hold down the rest of point D and regain those 1,000 points. But I don't know if that's going to be possible for them to do. How well that DeRobers has been holding onto the sides, I don't know how possible it is for them to hold on to the entire duration of D like they're going to need to if they want to bring this back. Just a few seconds left on C site. This is the last site of this undergrowth game. To wait and see how this goes. Taking a look at Demise's perspective. If they want to have a chance of winning this game, they need to take site, and they need to take site now and hold it. That's what flying in, looking for anything he can find, but AHT shuts him down. Demise pushing in, gets one, and that was Pulmo my mistake. Noko on 11 HP.
They just keep spawning on.
Yep. They are up by 1,500 points. 55 seconds left on the clock. That is absolutely going to be GG's for this map 2. We will be seeing a map 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. They pulled it through.
They did.
I do think it actually might. It's going to be close when it comes to who gets to pick the map 3, though.
That is true. That is very true. And
it might actually go to the Duprius.
It might. I think it will, actually. That being said, I don't quite remember. Who had the lead coming into the second half here? I want to say the Demises did, right?
I can't remember either. I'm too focused on the insane amount of lead that Duprius
they managed to pick up
came back with. Yeah.
Absolutely crazy stuff. With that being said, GG's all around. Great stuff from Duprius. Incredible. Incredible.
If my math is right, I think the Duprius' team gets to pick this map 3.
That sounds about right. Duprius with 62 kills, Noko with 54, Moore with 54, AHC with 51. I was trying to remember the Demises. All right, it's fine. It's okay. It is a-okay. That being said, we're going to wait on this map 3 link to come out. And this is for all of it. This is for the 180,000 KR first place prize pool. And the title of week was the 6 or 7? TIXIC tournament winners. Incredible stuff so far. Amazing matches so far here today. Great plays, great players, amazing stuff. And with that being said, map 3 link is already out, ready to get this underway. Ready to just hop in and start her up immediately. Gotta love the lack of waiting. While we wait on the rest of these players to load in, would like to once again thank everyone here, thank all the organizers, and thank all the players making this all possible and providing us with the entertainment that we had this Saturday morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you. With that being said, we're waiting on 2 more players to load in, And then we will be able to get this map 3 on Undergrowth underway. Of course, nice shade. Always a pleasure to be here. But that being said, all 8 players loaded in, ready to get this done. 20 seconds left on this warm-up. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think the Demise is going to win. Drop a 2 in the chat if you do think the Prius is going to carry off their last game's victory and bring it home for that 108K. A lot of 2s. A lot of people are confident in the Prius. They really put down the heat on Undergrowth last game, so we'll have to wait and see whether or not the Demise is going to adapt.
Yeah, I mean, it really all depends. Now that the Demises have played 2 matches on Undergrowth, maybe they've come up with their own little strategies they want to go into this map 3 with. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see.
Potentially, they absolutely have to change up something because what they did last game was not working. So wait and see. Take a look at the more perspective, pushing out to this A side here. Gets the pick on Paris. Gets the pick on Pulmo. And that'll be site control.
Did you see that flick? What a flick!
Moore's just an absolute cracked player here today. Oh, looks for a second. Oh my god. Absolutely nuts. Great stuff from him.
Knife. He did it.
Knife on AHD on Demise. Oh my. Or that's Paris. My fault. AHD knife to Paris. Oh my, oh my. With that being said, AHD backside. Looking for the picks, but Pulmo and Demise will shut them down. Pulmo, Atzelor both rotating on. AHD pushing in, gets 1. Look for a second, but doesn't manage to get it. The Prius versus Demise for side control. Demise will shut him down. AK versus Deagle. AK does win that fight. AHD pushing on. More right there. Shut him down. More clutching up for side control. AHD pushing on through backyard. And that will be Atzelor coming up through tunnel with the rest of his team. The Prius left on hut. Doesn't manage to get any though. Noko trying to find something. Trying to find anything. Grasping for straws. 580 to 560. Extremely close A so far. And in these next 3 seconds, we'll be moving on to B sites here. Take a look at Noko's perspective in mid. Looking for those rotate frags. Doesn't manage to find any though. Looking for that pick on Atzelord. Demise in mid. Gets picked off by Deprius. Atzelord not too far behind him. Looks for the pick, but he's on 4 HP. Manages to get out with his life. Pulmo pushing in. Doesn't manage to find any. Atzelord looking for something. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3!
Oh
Great
my
stuff
God.
from Atzelord. Amazing stuff from Atzelord right there. And that'll be Paris and Pulmo both on site. Atzelord rotating in through mid. AHT gets another knife kill! AHT! What are you doing, my friend? Oh my god. Demise. Left on site. Paris right behind him, ready to trade him out if need be. Great stuff from them. More Noko and AHD all pushing in through long. And that'll be site control going back to DeRobis. 990 to 820 in favor of the Demises. Paris gets 1, looks for a second, but Moore shuts him down. Atzelord pushing in, looks for anything, but Deprius gets 2. Moore gets the 3rd. Great stuff from both of them. Atzelord flying in, gets 1, gets 2. Wait, no, the second one was from Pomo. My mistake. Still. Pomo looking for Noko frag, but does not manage to get it. Noko, last one remaining on site. Demise looking for that pick. Noko clutching up, gets it. Oh my god. AHT gets a pick on Atzelord. But Moore is there, ready to trade out. The Prius on site. Moore gets another one. Great stuff for Moore with this. Take a look at his perspective. Moore gets a 3rd. Oh my god, Moore with 3. Completely shutting them down. Incredible stuff from him right there. Amazing. Another one. What was that? Words. Words are challenging at times.
He's just going off.
Incredible stuff from Moore. Deprius looking for 1. Deprius looks for the pick on Demise. Or on Pulmo, my mistake. Atzelor pushing in through tunnel by himself. Gets the pick on Noko, but HC trades him out. Paris flying over the boxes, gets the pick on AHT. Puma going crazy right there. Paris looking for the pick on AHT outside tunnel, manages to get it. But Dupreus trades him out there. More pushing into right side, gets the pick on Pulmo. And then Demise is left by himself, trying to clutch up. Demise versus AHT, force line control, but Paris is there to trade him out. 13-20, 15-10 in the favor of Dupreus. Super, super close first half once again, like we saw last game. If we learned anything from last game, the ending of half one doesn't entirely affect the outcome of the game. Last game, the half one ended super close, but then Dupreus was able to completely pull away and pop off.
Yeah.
AHT left alone in sight, defending for himself, waiting for his teammates to rotate in. Atzeler pushes in though, shuts him down. Noko with the quick trade. Now be AHT spawning on. Atzeler flying in. Looks for the pick on Noko. Demise is there as well. And Moore with two. Oh, Moore almost got the third, but Paris shuts him down, allowing his teammates to spawn on. Paris laying down the heat. Pulls out the deal. More behind boxes. Gets picked off. Incredible stuff from them right there. 19-10 in the favor of Demises over 17-40 from Dupreus. Paris just laying down the heat right now. Great stuff from him. Take a look at his perspective. Almost gets Dupreus. Dupreus barely alive on 2 HP. Still pushing in though. And that will be AHT and more post spawning on.
This is going to be super close if they can just hold these last 10 seconds.
Wow! Wow, look at what Paris just did. He killed one through the wall. But wait, Dupreus popped off. But Dupreus clutched up. What's happening? Incredible stuff from Dupreus there. There's no way he should have been able to get that. Great stuff.
Wow.
With that being said, this is the second half of the last game here. 23-30 in favor of Demises over 20-60 for Durobris. It all comes down to this. These last 6 minutes mean everything. 180,000 KR on the line for first place. 300,000 KR TIXIC tournament. Take a look at AHT's perspective, pushing it on to A site here. Take a look at how this goes. AHT climbing on the boxes, looks for the pick on one, gets one. Does not manage to get any more than that though. Moore shutting down Paris. Moore with the 3K. I didn't even see that.
Oh my god.
Take a look at Moore's perspective here. Gets one. Gets two. That's a 5 kill streak from Moore. Just laying down the heat on this A site. Incredible stuff. Almost got that pick on Atzelord. Did not quite manage to get it though. Paris, Atzelord, and Demise all in sight here. They know they need to soak if they want to maintain their lead because it's barely up. Demise left alone side in a 1v3. Does not manage to get a 1v4 rather. That'll be site control going back to Robers, in which they're taking the lead here by over 100 points. Paris getting those picks, managing to regain site control for his team. Demise and Atzelord both rotating in. Taking a look at Noko's perspective here. So they managed to get site control. Gets one, looks for a second, but doesn't quite manage to. As we see Atzelord in the hut here. Looks for a second at HT. Doesn't manage to get it though. A little bit of a choke from Atzelord. Breeze hopping on site, manages to get one. Looks for a second, doesn't manage to pick it up though. So we look at Moore's perspective pushing on the B. Gets one, almost got the second. Wow, really close stuff right there. Take a look at Dupreus' perspective. Once again. Gets one. Looks for a second. Doesn't manage to get it, though. Looking from Moore. Waiting on the 4-man push. Call me for the storm. They push in, but they get absolutely shut down here. Paris holding it down. Great stuff from him. 29-10 to 31-10. Moore, crazy shot right there. All the way down long.
Wow. 29-20 to 31-60.
Brace's perspective,
Super
crazy
close.
shots on Absolute. Look at that. It's like you just said, super, super close. Dupree's just going nuts. Yoko pushing it on. Doesn't manage to get any, though. Manages to get two. What am I saying? My mistake. Paris coming up long. Gets picked off, though. Dupree is shutting them all down with a huge 3K. Moore pushing into Hut. Manages to get the pick. Look at Moore's perspective. Looks for the pick on C. Doesn't manage to get it. Dupree's pushing on. Gets two huge kills. AC looking for the pick on Paris. Doesn't manages to get it. Demise are trading him out. More on site. Yoko gets the pick on Demise. And site control going to Dupree's. Paris flying back site. It's quickly shut down, though. 3150 from the Demises. 3,500 from Zerobus. Super close game. This is going to come down to D site, I believe.
And there still are 50 seconds left on this side, so it could come down to this and D side.
True. Very true.
I mean, if Dupree's team keeps holding it like they do now,
they're going to pull away. It might become impossible. Paris with a huge 3K. Oh my God, Paris, that was so necessary. They can't let it happen like it did last game where Dupree's just pulls away on C and it's impossible to regain on D. Dupree's and Moore pushing in through tunnel. Demise needs these picks, but doesn't manage to get Moore to 4K. Moore.
God.
Take a look at Moore's perspective here. Gets two. Moore just shutting them down. Turning their dreams back into dreams. Oh my lord. Take a look at Moore's perspective as he pushes onto D site here. Looks for one. Managed to get one, but gets shut down by Pulmo. It's all coming down to D site here. 35-40 to 41-20. This is it.
Oh my God.
If they're going to come back, they're going to come back now. Huge 3K.
Oh my God.
This is doable. They can do this. 1:10 left on the clock. 3,900 to
They're about to
41-20.
pull away.
It all comes off to this. It all comes down to this. The 1v1 Moore wins!
Oh my God, Moore!
Moore clutched up.
Oh my God.
Okay, Moore's perspective. Moore just may have won them that
55
game.
seconds.
Depends on whether or not they hold it down. Moore with another. Moore with more.
Oh my God. He pulled it.
4K to 4,400. They have 40 seconds left on the clock. If they're going to win, they need to get site control now.
Oh my God.
Dupree is clutching up as well.
Oh my God. Is this going to be... I don't want to say
30 seconds left on the clock. Dupree's pushing it with his team. Trying to hold it down. Look for one. They managed to get side control. 43-20 to 45-40. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's all going to come down to this last push. Mize gets one.
Oh my God.
Looks for a second. Absolute gets another.
Oh my God.
That's side control to them.
Oh my God.
44-20 to 46-20.
Oh my God.
4,500. It's going to be so close. Will they win this? They spawn on. They win! Oh my God! It came down to the last second. Wow!
No way!
Wow!
What?
Yeez, yeez, bro, yeez. Wow!
No way.
Wow! The clutch
They
up from the
pulled
Demises.
through.
The very, very last second. 51 kills from Moore. 48 from AHT. 53 from Dupree's. 44 from Atsolord. 54 from Paris. 41 from Demise. 44 from Noko. And 41 from Pomo. GG's to everyone involved. Oh my God. 180,000 KR going to the Demises split among them. It was a singular second. If they hadn't had that last second, then Durobus would have won that game. Oh,
if they only had two on for that last second, it would have been overtime.
Yeah. With that being said, before we end the stream, if I could get dragged into the Demises VC, I would love to have a quick post-game interview. Hear what they're thinking. Hear what they're saying. Ask them how they're feeling about that last second victory. If I can get one of the organizers to drag me in there, drag POISN in as well. See what they're thinking. Oh my God. Wow.
I cannot believe that happened.
Holy.
It came down to the last second.
A singular second is what determined that
Mississippi.
match. A singular Mississippi. Oh my days.
Wow.
Oh my days.
I'm still a little in shock.
That is
Wow.
nuts. Once again, hopefully we can get that post-game interview from the Demises team. See what they're thinking. But just insane.
The American French
Absolutely
Revolution.
nuts.
They took it home.
American French Revolution with the dub, 180,000 KR to be split among the four.
That is such a
them.
huge GG's, though.
That's massive.
They came down all the way to the last second, and it was basically all rounded about how, like, who was on. Like, I don't really know how to explain it more than that.
There is really no other way to explain more than that. Just absolutely incredible
last
stuff
second.
from them.
It
Singular
was
second.
a 50-50 chance of who was on that site for the last second. And it went to the American French Revolution.
Yeah. It's wow. Incredible stuff. It was just back and forth at the end there. But GG's to the American French Revolution. Congratulations in winning 180,000 KR. Doesn't look like we're going to have a post-game interview here. Maybe, hang on. Maybe a quick post-game interview, and then that will be us. That will be it for us here today, tonight, whatever time it is for you. Thank you all. That was just incredible.
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
I just
Mike?
I can't get over the one singular second that changed that entire game.
Yeah, it doesn't get more picture perfect than that. It really doesn't. Just
It's like a Mighty Ducks story.
it is, in fact, a Mighty Duck story. Oh, man. Well, with that being said, that will be it for us here tonight. Doesn't look like we're having a post-game interview, unfortunately. But everyone, thank you. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the viewers for making all this possible. Much love. And I was IncendiaryNick.
And I was POISN.
Have a good night.
Peace.